We can say hello to the internet. Hello, internet.
Hello,
Let's get
internet.
started.
Hello.
I thought traditionally it was hello, Sash.
That's Storm King's Thunder.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome everyone to another session of the Dales. Here we are at, I believe, level 9, beneath Battledale. The Battledale is not named for the fact that its people are hardened and battle ready, but rather because it lies in a central area within the Dales where a lot of invading armies happen to cross by. That is prescient because here in the modern era, Battledale faces threats from the southwest, where the Talos worshippers of Gundarak Hill, who are seeking the heart of Talos, stand ready to invade, although we do not know if they have any plans to do so. But more pressingly and more importantly, the Drow of Cormanthor, the former Elven Forest, and the Drow directly from the Underdark are both applying pressure to Battledale simultaneously. Our research indicates that these two groups of Drow may be not only unaligned but possibly opposed to each other. We've discovered evidence that they are destroying each other's trail markers and indicators, kind of territorial pissings that is reminiscent of two rival dogs in the same area. These Drow that we're facing right now here in the Abbey of the Sword appear to be a more feral variety. Their arms and armaments are quite simple, are quite basic, are quite primitive, save for the fact that they have plundered the ruins of this Temple of Tempest, the god of war, and thus they have heavily armed themselves with a variety of magical arms and armors that they are now using against us. We have recovered a significant amount of this plunder, perhaps plundering it ourselves, though with legal and spiritual authority, including a beautiful set of full plate, a variety of magical short swords, or at least short swords that don't dull and that gleam and shine and show no signs of wear, and other items besides, whose exact catalogue we might probably won't be able to look at until we are completely done and through. But that might not be the case. It might be that we do actually have time to go through and work out what we've got. For the Drow are not pressing us per se. It seems that they are divided into sectors within the broader catacomb complex, and for reasons that have yet to be revealed, they aren't all rushing us from all direction that we know of, at least. Indeed, this seems to be something of a lull in the action that we are currently experiencing right now. There is one subdued Drow lying at our feet. There is another who is sandwiched in between Cass, the pet drake, and some demonic entity that is more mouth than flesh. But aside from these two individual Drow, both of whom are facing excruciating annihilation, there is also a group of ghosts. Cass is the only one who can see them, again, the drake. They are up here in the top left from the majority of the party. And these ghosts seem to be observing our presence. They are dressed in the ethereal armor of warriors. They have great swords and flails and shields and other clearly military knight-style weapons. But they have yet to intervene directly in our conflict on either side of the melee. So that's where we are. I guess we will immediately return to the initiative order and continue this battle. And if the more Drow show up, then so be it. I shall move Dahlia up to the rest of the group, since they Dahlia, that's where Are you meant to be where you are down here? Did you leave early last week? I can't remember.
I think they were fighting Drow down there.
Yeah, there was some drow down here, and Kadir was down here
Oh,
by
of
himself.
course.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
that's right. And there's Kadir even further down.
They were
Yeah, I
running
forgot we
Drow
have
Fight
we've
Club.
become-
I can
Yeah.
actually see the
Yeah.
Drow you've got controlled.
Yeah, of course. Now
Yeah.
I remember. So thank you for
Yeah,
I
figure
could
because,
shoot at him. If I
that. Dahlia, you were saying?
I figure because Kadir is so isolated, even though he had an NPC with him, I figured it's best not to let a player character go off on their own.
Absolutely, it's a wise call, particularly when it's far from a dead end in which he is approaching. We know full well that there are multiple avenues converging on the exact point where he is. It would be easy for him to find pressure being applied from multiple sides. All right, we would. Are there any further comments, or shall we begin?
I just want to say that right where Nubel is speaking, as soon as we cleared this out, we said we were going to put up right where Nubel is standing. We said that as soon as we clear out this small section, we're going to put up a wall there so we can't get outflanked from that side.
All right.
And
I forgot who has that spell, but yeah.
That's me.
Excellent. Excellent.
Edwin.
and the two
The
Drow,
druid proving his worth.
these two Drow, they're both still fighting, right?
At this stage, yes. Although there has been no lull in the battle so far. The blades are still swinging. Our blades are still swinging. So the short answer is yes.
Okay, I will take a shot at the one attacking my dragon.
All right. He has almost complete cover. He's positioned himself extremely well, and indeed, you wouldn't be able to find him at all, save for the fact that he is being bitten in the arse by a demon.
And good thing I have an aimbot.
Yes.
Your cover means nothing. In fact, cast I have advantage.
Axe.
It's 23.
The oath bow, which is made for hunting drow, the elven weapon that it is, strikes unerringly, and Corellin will have his vengeance on Loth at last. But it is a mild injury for such a seasoned warrior, um, and he appears to be far more horrified by the demon gnawing at his rump than he is by another errant arrow.
It's gonna get another one. I'm gonna use the sharpshooter feat this time.
All right.
19 plus -5. I guess that doesn't hit.
Not going to do it, and he knocks your arrow away with his blade in a flourish of melee talent.
Okay, and then I'll move closer. And then my turn, and Cat will take his.
All right.
I think I'll just have him bite the guy.
Excellent.
No. Cat, I don't think he's hit anyone yet.
It is not effective, and the primitive armor that he wears, the leathers from the Underdark, are made of the hide of some unearthly creature, and they prove far too durable for your dragon's little teeth.
Okay, that's the end of my turns.
Okay, Raz, you are only mildly injured so far. There is a drow at your feet. He looks like he is getting ready to grovel, but has not yet had the chance to do so.
I don't think I'm going to give him one. Firebolt. I have
We
crossbow
are the
expert.
good guys.
So are we?
All right.
Is it bad for the
Maybe.
good guys to mercilessly kill the bad guys?
Yeah,
Would
that's a debate for philosophers, possibly of a chaotic good alignment.
Would you have disadvantage at that range?
I have crossbow expert, so I can hit him in melee range.
Perfect.
Okay.
It's a little quirk of that.
But it doesn't hit. So unless he's still prone, but I don't know if that's a
He
thing.
is still prone,
But
but
it's
that
still a
only
ranged
makes hitting
attack.
with ranged weapons, even harder. So
Okay.
at best, it's going to be a flat roll, but I think that's what it is. He rolls out of the way, commando style, interrupting his grovel with surprising athleticism.
I guess that's my turn.
All right. The Drow Mage lets out one final word, and he says, "You," but you will never know what he intended to finish it with, for his life force vanishes at that point. Mr. Flint. Everett Flint, are you there?
He's moving, but he's
I'm
muted.
sorry, I'm muted. I didn't realize I still have my Discord mute on. Okay, yeah, it's double movement to cross an ally's space, yes?
Sure is.
Alrighty, so that'll be 20 feet to get to here, and being the swell, chaotic, good philosopher that I am, I've thought about this already, and I've made my decision. I'm gonna sword the elf as he grovels.
All right.
Just a casual 30 points of damage.
That's a really good roll.
All right, which will easily execute the hapless drow warrior, and he drops his Tempest Forged blade onto the ground, relinquishing it to the temple from whence it was plundered.
I managed to get him before he got in the words parlay. I used my bonus action to dash. I take a little look-ski out here. Go.
All right, I shall look through your eyes.
I don't see no one yet, so go ahead and shoot me.
All right, you don't see anyone yet. But soon you will see someone, for a creature blunders into the range of your vision. It's one of those slimy, obese, horrid monsters that we have already dealt with before. We think it may be some kind of demon or otherworldly entity. And it doesn't seem to be particularly friendly, but neither is it aggressive. It just is as mindless as a slime mole, stumbling its way forward in your general direction. It's great big, fetid, flapping feet splashing against the floor, leaving a trail of mucus behind it. You smell it before you see it, and the stench that it emits is positively putrid.
Oof. I was about to say that I do pull back a couple feet, but yeah, enough said. That's my turn.
Indeed. All right, the Iron Vulture, our mercenary enlisted soldier.
He'll move up to stay close to Kader, but keep a 5 foot distance away from this drow, because even though he's mind controlled, he doesn't fully trust him. And I don't think he can move any further because of difficult terrain and whatnot. So I'll have to leave him there.
All right. On the opposite side of the drow who remains alive, the fiend gnaws at its target, and the drow barely fends it off, while also trying to keep a distance from both Cass and Nubble Drake Seeker. Dahlia.
See. Tight corridor is a bit bit of an issue. Guess I'll move up here, right behind the Iron Vulture. And I'll just hold a Sacred Flame for anything that I see that is hostile. And that's it.
Excellent. Your sacred flame is ready. Saloon's blessing never actually leaving you.
Mm.
All right. The Drow warrior that is engaged with Cass makes his move. Yep. No.
Forgot Devi.
Oh, right.
I rolled initiative.
Oh, you did? I didn't see it.
Yeah,
It
you
just
just
didn't
need
sort
to.
yet.
It didn't
Right.
auto sort her into place.
Yeah, my mistake. Okay, cool. So, Devi.
All right. I probably just heard Flint swear or something that he just saw something. Am I
Oh, it
correct in assuming
stinks!
this? Oh, he probably just didn't take a bath today. Got it.
He don't
So
cheat himself.
like
Would-
this thing had like a Tempest sword on him, correct?
Yeah, a short sword. That's right. A gladius, more specifically.
Gotcha. I will interact with object and grab that.
Yeah.
I'll kind of stash it, and then I will move 5, 10, 15. See what in the hell is that thing? 20, and finish moving to there. And I will go ahead and cast what probably would have been up already, but whatever, Spirit Guardians.
Alrighty. I'll chuck an aura on you. 15 feet, right?
Yep.
That way
got
I
it.
will know. Oh, you got it? Cool. Cool. People should be able to see the aura once it comes up. Excellent.
There we go.
All right. So back to that drow that was evading Cass. He makes a run for it, ignoring Cass completely, which provokes an attack of opportunity.
No, we don't attack people who run. Like, that's not fun.
All right. Means he will get away quite promptly, leaving only the Moor demon to attempt to snap at him as he passes on by. And an 18 will be enough to bite his coat. He has a small amount of cover from the wall that is blocking the Moor demon's access. And so while it rips away at his underdark albino lizard skin cloak, the drow himself gets away. All right, but that's not the end of them, for there are more drow. This one here, down with Kader, I presume gets a fresh wisdom save. Is that right? I'm not sure what spell he's under.
Dominate person
No,
or
he does
monster?
not. Only when he takes damage would he get a fresh save.
Excellent.
But it does only last for a minute.
All right. Kader, you and Devi, and indeed the Iron Vulture, will hear the sound of a drow who ran down towards your right. He is still calling out in the elven tongue. The invaders are here. The invaders are here. I will go through the catalogue of drow, since there may very well be yet more.
Oh no, there's more of them? Oh darn.
Possibly. We are not yet certain about that.
If I was a betting man.
So this will take just a moment for no particular reason, because there are genuinely no drought left. I'm just dilly-dallying for the audience at home, so they can go and get a snack.
Just placing some strategically.
Devi, go jump
Exactly.
out into that causeway.
Okay, next turn.
It's been me
Oh,
doing that
wow.
mostly, actually, but now you're here.
Well, I feel threatened. You trying to take my job.
Edwin, we did have some sort of plan to block off the path with a wall of stone or some other wall. That may be a little bit premature, partly because our party is still down that path, but also because the last drow just got away. So what will you do in response to the changing circumstances?
Yeah, I think I will follow south and see if we can all gather together and come up with a plan.
Excellent.
We'll just go here and I'll shoot that monster I see with my longbow.
Perfect. It has all the consistency of a lump of snot, and your arrow is accurate enough to penetrate through the hardened, boogie-like skin that is holding the snot in place.
I bet that sound is just awful.
But it cannot match the smell.
Truth. It's like disgusting jello.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
And then I will just use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
It's like someone made
Excellent.
jello out of the liquid at the bottom of a medical waste bin.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah. Biohazard.
Are you gonna hit people with your longbow now?
No, I put my longbow away and took out my staff.
Excellent.
Gotta hit him with the longbow.
Technically, you can use it as a shillelagh, I believe.
Yeah. I guess momentarily the longbow becomes immune to, well, breaking when you whack someone over the head with it.
So it makes
Would
it
be
feel good.
Just take the string off first, and then it becomes just a stick.
Yeah. All right, Kader, you are down the southern end of the battle.
Well, yeah, Kader is going to ask really quick. How many other drow are there down here? He's gonna ask his mind-controlled friend right now.
Oh, and the mind-controlled friend says, I do not know how many are still left, how many that you have killed. But we number some 20 or 25 in total.
Find as many as you can and kill them. And then
With
he'll
pleasure.
start. And then he'll start just walking back, and let him go do his fun.
Excellent.
And look to Dahlia and the Iron Vulture. Let's go meet up with the others. We don't want to get too separated.
Yeah, good idea.
Wasn't that the
We
one
might have
where
even-
we're not even sure if the spell took effect? It was he just like turned on him.
It's a drow, so it's like, oh no, you want me to betray my friend? Oh,
Oh yeah, they're French. I forgot.
They're
yeah, they're
French
French.
drow.
Viva la revolution!
That's why they're all running.
Ah,
You know, if they were really French, they'd surrender, then stab you,
And then
or just
surrender again.
A white flag.
You know that the French were a formidable army once upon a time for about 800 years, so maybe even 1,000 years.
They're still a meme.
Anyway, they're still a
You
meme.
you cannot beat memes.
Two
An
world
army
wars have
cannot
changed
defeat
all
a
of that.
meme.
Accurate. Or an emu. All right. The ghosts
Poor
look
Aussies
on.
losing the war against Emu.
That's exactly it. The ghosts look on with detachment, neither amusement nor aggression nor anything in between. Um, at best, they give a nod in the direction of Cass, which the Drake is unlikely to be able to interpret anyway. So we move back to Nubble, Drake Seeker.
Okay, I was checking something. So I will move here. If I could, I see the Moor Demon from where he's sitting.
Let's have a
I th-
look.
I don't think he would be able to.
I don't think so, no.
I'll move up here and then take a shot.
Yep, that works.
Yeah, the Moor Demon. I'm not using a sharpshooter.
Alright.
Not advantage, so not crit. That makes me sad.
Alright. A great strike nonetheless.
And that's the second attack.
And both of them will hit. It's not an agile or nimble creature. It's got a hardened leather shell, but your arrow is far too accurate and penetrates it with ease. What sort of elemental damage is it?
A poison.
All right, and the metabolism of the Moor Demon adapts immediately, and the poison serves only as a kind of seasoning to its own injury. It then eats your arrow.
Both of them. Okay, and then Cass
Both
will
of them.
rush up and try to bite him.
All right.
Actually, I'll have him
The
take
Moor
the
Demon, which was in pursuit of the Dark Elf.
I'll have
Yep.
that be distracting instead and take the dodge action, because he does a lot of
Sure.
poison damage and not a lot of piercing.
Yeah. The Moor Demon, which had been in pursuit of the Dark Elf, it chooses instead to voraciously sate its appetite on the new adversary.
The funny thing is, if we see that drow again, I'll know it's him because I've got my hunter's mark on him.
Ah, good call. All right. An enormous spider emerges from the shadows, coming cautiously moving up in the direction towards Debbie. I think it'll probably be in view by now. No, not quite. And as it moves forward a little further, Debbie, by the way, doesn't seem to have dark vision. That's accurate, right?
We sure don't.
All
Human
right.
life.
All right. Well, let's see when it gets within 30. Yep, that will be 30 there. 5, 10, 20. Yep, so that's it. And a great glob of web comes shooting in Debbie's direction, bypassing the spiritual guardians completely.
Oh.
21, probably not enough.
Are you muted, Debbie?
24 AC. Yes, I am muted.
So the
24 now?
sticky substance. Yeah, right. The sticky substance that coats you, you simply rip away, or perhaps most of it's caught on your shield. Maybe the great globule spreads across your shield like a spit onto a window that is unable to tangle you up and, in other words, debilitate you.
Yeah, shield of faith and haste would take me to 28.
That's
Nuts.
ridiculous.
I'll just wait till next
Right.
level.
There's 3 people over there. They can handle all the scuttling I can hear. But I'm going to walk over to this intersection and just like cover the, I guess you could call it retreat of everyone else in case they need help.
Excellent.
And I'm also going to ready a firebolt for if any enemies come right there. I can do that, right?
All right, brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. You've
Okay.
got the, you've moved less than 30 feet, so that's no problem at all. And Flint.
Oh, well, that's really unsettling, seeing a scorpion just like appear out of the edge of my torchlight, shoot a web, and then like slink back in. So that's fun. Alrighty.
I love when scorpions sling webs.
Any shots?
On you, yes, there is one at advantage.
Bring it. If it's long range, though, maybe not. Yeah.
No, good point. It will be at long range, so that will cancel the advantage.
That will still
25 will
definitely
do.
hit.
While the injury is mild, it is the venom that is more is a greater threat.
Good.
But you are becoming inured to the effects of drow sedatives, and indeed you're getting a bit of a taste for them.
And I don't really see it, but I'm a bit of an old trick at this. So those are just the arrows are almost starting to feel more like acupuncture. I'm taking about 1 damage a shot. Okay.
The
Are there
attacker that
webs?
you can see hits you, then you can't see the attackers.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I gotta be able to see him too. Never mind then. I take 3 damage. Alrighty. Are there like webs about?
Plenty of them. You get to there, and a swarm of spiders runs out into your square and delivers a hassling attack. It doesn't hurt you, but it is distracting, I suppose. Those spiders are in your square.
Okay. I'm just kind of gonna assume that right around here, there's probably like this alcove's overgrown with spider webs or something.
Correct. That's exactly right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna kind of ignore the spiders, just kind of kick them out of my boots and stomp on them, and I'm gonna take my torch and I'm going to attempt to light some of these. Actually, I'm just gonna toss the torch in there. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's trying to start a little makeshift bonfire. I'm guessing it'll go out maybe 10, 20 seconds, but it'll be great. Little makeshift bonfire.
You have the torch in your hand, of course.
Indeed, I do.
All right, I'll throw the torch down on the ground and get rid of your own light consequence.
Yeah.
Won't take
And
long. That's dividing. 0 and 0.
okay, and I am going to start hacking at the what are they? The spiders.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, I can take my sword in a 2-handed grip now too.
Yeah.
For not a lot of
And,
damage.
yeah, you're more knocking the spiders away rather than actually killing them. But you reduce their number pretty significantly. They scurry away from the flames more than away from the blade.
Alright, and that's me. I'm gonna hold up where I am.
All right. This might take a moment as I do a few calculations. and consult some stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it says on this page of the adventure that you die, so making you.
Okay. All right, I'm with you in a moment. Okay,
The
this
longer-
is pretty good.
Oh man.
I'll change the color on that so it's a little more distinct. Red is probably no, green is probably a better contrast against purple. Yep, that's that's relatively obvious. All right. An absolutely enormous cluster of arachnids appears in that green circle, covering everyone from Everett all the way back to Edwin, and the spiders, the tens of thousands of them, begin to crawl all over you in what can only be called a plague of insects.
Oh boy.
You're dealing with high-level casters. I'm just here like fighting with like a more demon.
Well, I mean, we've dealt with at least one. What was he, like a 4th level caster? Yeah. So it's bound to have more of them. Is that safe for half damage? You think so?
I'd say so. I thought it would cast the text, but it didn't. So I'll type it all. I'll do it all again so that this time the text appears. Saving throw, conjuration. Okay. Where is the button? Spell description. There it is. On. So we'll use the original damage, but I'll cast the spell again. Same damage, and there. Constitution
That's not
saving
good.
throws. Those of you who have spells up will require a Constitution check.
Oh
I
damn.
Dretch is
not-
immediately ripped to shreds.
How
I
about
don't-
those spiders?
Yeah, spiders will be destroyed too. I assume anyway, they might not. Yeah. The spiders really just form part of the greater mass of the swarm anyway, so
So I make the first save, and then I have to make my concentration.
that's right. The DC only 10.
Make it.
Alright,
sweat,
and you're
no sweat.
perfectly fine.
I was totally sweating.
And I'm not currently concentrating on anything.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
so that would be 20 reduced to 10 minus 3 is 7.
Some more of those Dretch demons lurk towards you, but they have just barely enough sense to stay outside of the range of the spiritual weapon. At least some of them do. A few others just wander around aimlessly with all the intellect of someone who lacks any sense of self-worth or preservation. The Iron Vulture.
Yeah, I think you can get here if he runs. Yeah, I think so. So he's gonna head up, start running up towards the rest of the party.
Excellent. More demon snaps at the Drake, who is attempting to evade the worst of his attacks, and he does so successfully. Dahlia.
And I want to run. I think I can get 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Get there if I run.
All right. What's this for? Oh, that's what that is. All right. The spiders continue to emerge from the alcoves. They come out in, well, great swarms, not surprisingly. And as soon as they are able, they will begin chewing on whatever takes their fancy. Debbie.
Alrighty. By the way, I had cast light on my shield. Am I able to be a light source?
Yep, I'll give you some light.
Alright. Always carry the light cantrip when you're a human. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move just out.
Wait a second. I think Creeping Doom Insect Plague activates immediately at the start of your turn.
End of the turn.
End of turn.
You
That's
end
right.
your turn in it.
Okay, cool.
Yep, I read that.
Or when you
Just to
enter
make
it for
sure.
the first time.
But I was
Right.
already in it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move to there. Also... Yeah, this spider seems like bad news, so I'm going to go ahead and take the dodge action. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon. If I can find the spell thing to put there. There we go. So, Spiritual Weapon to hit this big ol' spider.
All right.
Sorry, that should be a 14. I still had advantage on from...
Spiritual Weapon, I'm thinking of the Guardians.
Yeah, Spiritual Weapon. It's a 14 to hit.
That's going to be enough on the spider. It's Chitin is not strong enough to withstand that blow.
So 10 force damage.
All right.
And then Spiritual Guardians for this round. That is the wrong thing. My bad.
Sure.
Good roll, too.
That was because it rolled a d20. Yeah. Alright. Oof.
Oof.
That's okay. Damage is damage. And that would be my turn.
Kadir's drow rips off in the southwesterly direction and begins stalking his prey. Being the dark elf that he is, the insidious predatory creature, he is going to be as stealthy as is logical or as possible, without wasting his darkness. And He makes a stealth check. It's pretty good.
Oh my god. Look at that modifier. Holy shit.
By the gods.
Don't worry.
Okay.
It accidentally went into the ethereal plane, so it's not a problem anymore.
Pretty much.
Huh.
Another one shoots at Everett Flint. Once again, the disadvantage being compensated by the fact that he cannot be seen.
Oh yeah, takes the two-handed sword and just like deflects it out of the air.
All right.
Easy
You
miss.
hear the whistling of the bolt coming towards you and knock it away, inventing baseball or possibly croquet, since it's like a shuttlecock.
Badminton?
Yeah, badminton.
Badminton.
That's what we're talking about. Croquet. Like, no, not croquet. Badminton. Lacrosse? I'm not sure. They're all the same to me. All right. So that was the drow. Edwin Greenway, you are still within the swarm of spiders, but if you run fast enough, you may be able to evade them.
All right. Well, I'm thinking now it's either now or never for that wall. So I'm gonna run back and try to get that in place to make sure we don't get attacked from behind.
Excellent.
Looks like I can see Nubble's Drake. I will just yell to Nubble to get your Drake on this side of the hallway. I gotta block it off. And I will hold a wall of stone spell for when they both clear the hallway and just right here just stack all 10 by 10 panels
Just gonna put a,
in a row.
just put a little wall there for now, or a little line to remind myself where like I need to pass.
Yep, that's good. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I just don't do that to flex on you and waste a spell slot.
Say that again.
I was just making a terrible joke, just saying like maybe I just don't do that and waste your spell.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. I was just. I thought I might have skipped the dress turn, but I don't think I did. Okay, Cadet.
All right. So I actually need to dip here. So what I'm gonna say is Kader is gonna go up and grab a few more of the iron vultures and just like support them and have them sort of take positions down here as more of a forward guard as well. So we have this place more secured.
You'll be back, or this is the end for you?
This is me for the night.
All right, no worries. We'll see you in a week.
Yeah. Not sure about next week since it's Christmas, but we'll see. I need to see what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, no worries. We'll no doubt we'll make a decision as well, and we'll let you know in the chat.
Yep. Take it easy.
Yeah, you take care, man.
Yes, sir. All right. The ghosts remain withdrawn from the incident and take no further action. Nubble.
I will take some shots at the Moor Demon, and I will sharpshooter this time because I have advantage.
All right.
I know I'm not sure if they're immune or resistant, so I'll use the Infused Strike just in case.
Sure.
That's 15 on the first attack.
That'll do.
And 16 on the second.
Yeah, and both will be accurate.
Take off. Don't. The second attack's only 18.
18 damage or
To hit. Wait,
18
right?
to hit? Yeah, 18 will be enough.
I
yeah.
actually added the infusion on both of them, so take 5 off the second attack.
So how much damage is in total if it's immune to poison?
Oh, if it's immune to poison?
Yeah.
15 plus 30.
33.
All right, which will be enough to obliterate the creature. And you rip through its substance. It immediately deflates and dissipates and turns into nothing more than a bubbling, tarry goo. No bones, no skin, no organs, just a demonic ichor that remains in the place after a small warp portal opens, sending it back to the abyss from.
And this ghost to the north, like, is it elven? Because I can see, or is it just human?
They are human ghosts.
Suppose I'll give them like a little bow before I go off.
It's the bow it returns to you is even more slight than your own.
And then I have a cast follow me, past the point where
Right.
the druid indicated.
Perfect.
And I will.
The giant
cast,
spider is yep.
I'll cast
Yes.
as soon as I see them cross the threshold.
Perfect. Are you able to draw that line in?
Sure.
Perfect. The giant spider is caught up in the spiritual guardians. It is terrified as a result. But 9 damage, I think, was the total.
6.
6.
It was 6. I rolled a 1,
Oh.
2, and 3.
And the spider, in its panic and in its haste, it attempts to bite Debbie ineffectively, and then flees from the scene.
It does move at half speed while in Spiritual Guardians.
Cool.
You gonna bap it when it runs?
Yeah, actually. Why? Yeah, why not?
Aww.
Oh, I rolled a 3. Hold on.
Hold on.
No, it's too early to be doing that, so never mind.
Saving those rerolls for the Baylor.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be making saves later. Just saying.
All right. Debbie, you will see another giant spider at the edge of your vision coming in to replace the one that you just deterred. Without having a clear shot on you or anyone else, it rolls up its ball of web and prepares to launch it at a more clear target. But it's going to be a difficult shot, even if since it's quite a narrow gap of only 7 or 8 feet that it'll be firing through at quite a difficult angle.
It doesn't want to throw away its shot.
And that's exactly right, and it's up on the
recharge.
roof, 30 feet high. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's up on the roof, 30 feet high, which puts it out of range and makes it feel more confident than perhaps it deserves to feel. Brass.
All right. If I move to like the one of the half squares, was that take double movement or no? Like if I'm passing through
Depends
it.
on if it's being blocked or not. If there's someone else in the way, then yes. But if there's not, then no.
Okay.
My understanding of moving diagonally or something like that is you can do it as long as you're not doing it for all your movements.
Is this body here, or can I take that spot?
Yeah, you can. I'll just move them.
And I guess I'll dash.
As he runs by me, I'll just say, "Watch out for the insects."
Is this giant green thing insects or bugs?
That's correct. Yeah, lots of spiders, tens of thousands of spiders.
Nice. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Everett Flint.
Okay. So I requested artillery strike. Artillery strike. It's on the way, I guess. So I'll take one step forward. This is double movement in this motherfucker. I'm gonna use my interact with object to grab another torch, and I'm gonna jab it into the flames that I started to light up another torch.
Sure. So I'll put light back on you then.
Yeah. That should get me out of there. So 15. Would it take a second to interact with object to light the torch then? Like my fast hands with my thief, for instance? Okay.
Yeah,
Just
that's
got
right.
my action left. Ooh, I got a fun idea here. Let's dodge. Step right there. Come at me, bros.
Heck yeah.
Gosh, this. Never mind. All right. The arachnomancer.
Oh, buddy.
I'm sorry, but that's a cool name.
I've fought one of those before, and that was one of the hardest fights I've ever dealt with.
All right. A female dark elf emerges from the shadows. You barely get a glimpse on her at all, but you can basically make out that she's wearing a suit of chainmail that's probably too big for her. Standing a mere 5'3", 5'4" tall, the suit of chainmail is made for a fully grown man, broad-shouldered and strong. She's slipped into it nonetheless, and while it trails along the ground, much like a metallic spider's web, she begins to cast a spell.
Don't think any of us can stop that.
I'm not close enough to counterspell.
Nope. Yeah.
All right. Devi, you are targeted by Dispel Magic.
Rip.
All right.
Do you have any spells
So-
4th level or higher operating?
Nope, only 3rd level. And the only one that I have operating on me. No, I have 2 operating on me. Protection from poison and Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, that's
And
rough.
light?
And light.
And light. Yep. That's the cantrip. All right.
I'm so glad I've been lighting things.
She then retreats back behind one of the central pillars that supports the roof. Dretcher's just get in the way. The one that is caught up in melee with Flint and being surrounded. But the spiritual guardians are gone, so I'll remove. Yeah, we can remove that aura. No worries. Stumbles ahead suicidally with barely enough sense to know exactly where it's going. And when it positions itself in between Flint and Debbie, it lets out a monumental torrent of flatulence. And then it is joined by several of its kind.
Oh, there goes Devi. Should we keep making them
you
saves? Or are they
fire-
doing anything
Yeah,
else?
another two of the saves against the Constitution.
I can do this all day.
I can only have the poison conditioned once.
Yeah.
You can only take either an action or a bonus action, and no reactions.
Only for one turn, though.
Only for one turn. Here's another one, just for the sake of it.
I
one more.
literally need to roll a 2 or lower to fail that. I rolled a 1. That's on point. That's literally the only way I could fail it. Yeah, I was with a 1.
Throw enough dretches at someone, and sooner or later, they'll be mildly affected.
That's a save against being poisoned. I have advantage on that.
All right, you shall be fine.
No, just make more dretches.
That's it. 400 should be enough, statistically. The Iron Vultures take up the position that Kadir has adopted for them, but Dahlia, did you want to take over these guys, or are you happy for them to remain in position?
I figure that's their current orders to guard this passageway.
Cool. All right. There more demon has been destroyed, Dahlia.
Alright. 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't think. I guess I'll lean over to the kobold and say, which way did everybody go?
Oh, I think they went down that way. To the path they came in. Oh, there are some ghosts down that way. The point behind the wall.
Are they hostile?
No, they watched me fight.
Okay then, I'll down this way. I think that's 25, so I'm not going to be able to get past Edwin. I'm not sure if I want to run and potentially put myself in a vulnerable position. So I will wait here and I'll hold a sacred flame.
Alright. Flint, you get an overwhelming sense of dread that chills you to your bone. Make a wisdom saving.
Oh man, that's my one weakness. 16.
Not today. It will be fine. And the momentum is with you. You've got plenty of backup, and the gods are watching. So, or whatever terror might be lurking out there, it has no hold over you. Spiders everywhere. These spiders were supposed to take an attack when you moved into their vicinity, I think. That's what the little icon is meant to indicate. So I'll give them 2 attacks. Is that, yeah? Yeah, that's my fault, but it's not going to really matter, I don't think. So first attack from when they were holding their action. The next attack, 12's not going to help much. More
You already tried
spiders
to hit me
run
with them.
into your vicinity. Did I? Right.
Yeah. No, never mind.
You
I'm
sure
looking
it
at the
wasn't?
giant spiders. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I didn't think so. No. All right. And yet more spiders run in for 8 damage, 8 piercing damage.
I'm gonna reduce. Wait.
And the
No, I'm
sheer
not.
volume of creatures is phenomenal. But that's certainly not all of them. Yet more run up from the south and begin swarming all over us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's so many of them that they are beyond even the gods to. I'll give each of them a little icon so I can remember that they're holding their attacks. But as mentioned, the sheer volume of spiders is quite truly phenomenal. Debbie.
All right. So it's till the start of my next turn. Hold on, I'm reading something real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right. What I thought I was gonna do doesn't work the way I thought it did. So I'm gonna go ahead and just recast Spirit Guardians. And then can I kind of squeeze through to there?
No.
No.
If you use an overrun, you can try. You'll take 2 opportunity attacks, though.
Hmm. Really, I just need to take out the stretch.
Still got your spiritual weapon active.
Yeah, but I can't use a bonus action and an action the same turn because I failed that Fetid Cloud save. But that doesn't stop me from using Action Surge to cast another action spell. So I think I'll do that and take a second action and go, yay mechanics.
All right.
And try to inflict wounds the dretch that is in my way.
All right.
Does that hit?
With ease.
For 24 necrotic damage.
It pops like a balloon.
Right. And I'm going to go ahead and move to where he was.
All right. So that'll provoke 1 attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
A single dretch. But their claws are extremely ineffective, even when they are accurate.
All right. That would be my turn.
Okay. Somewhere down in the darkness, a drow, which maintains its distance as best it can, fires at Devi. The disadvantage is countered by the additional range that it is dealing with. 26 actually.
Ooh.
That guy actually hits. Wow.
Make that con
Constitution
save.
saving.
Yeah.
Oh man, we didn't come this far just to see you get put to sleep.
Dun dun dun. Woo!
There we go.
That'll do.
All right, so that's 5 piercing because of Heavy Armor Master.
Alright. To the southwest, our drow ally dispatches of his enemy and then begins to stalk those that he has come to despise so greatly. Is that a loss of spell?
It is not because I have the Warcaster feat.
Righto. We return at last to Edwin.
All right, I will make my way back down. Wow.
Yeah, there's a few of them, right?
Yeah. Okay. And I don't see any drow, right?
I probably don't think you would, but I'm not certain.
Okay. Well, I think I will transform myself into a scorpion.
Excellent work. Are you able to drop yourself down, your own scorpion down?
Oh,
It should be right at the top. It hasn't been catalogued yet. It'll
yes.
be right at the very top. Yeah.
Got it. And, or actually, I think I'm going to run into the swarm first with my action.
All right. That will hurt excruciatingly for see how much damage.
4d10, baby.
D10. DC 16 con.
All right.
As you are ravaged by
That's
spiders,
good.
you assume your scorpion form at that point, do you?
I do, yes, but
All right.
I've got to try to save for my wall first.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah. And that does not look like it will be enough. I'll delete that for you.
Goodbye, wall.
I wonder wall.
Now this is where things might start moving south.
We're losing the momentum.
Well, I mean, I don't even see half the party here.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, brilliant. We skip a whole bunch of people at this point and go back to Nooble.
He will move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's difficult to aim, isn't it?
Yes.
I have 35 foot of movement. So I can just place myself here.
All right.
And Cass can fly. So he'll just fly like overhead.
Perfect. Yep, no worries.
That's 40 foot there.
All
I
right.
forgot I can dash, can't I? Yeah, I'll dash. I'll dash
Yep.
here. Oh,
All right.
that is something.
Yeah, that's a lot of spiders.
And I'll add my turn there.
All right. This giant spider here, not quite caught in the 50%. It's about 40, maybe even 45, but not 50%, which means that he avoids the spiritual guardians. I'll give it 2 recharges since I didn't try to recharge it last round. 1, 2, neither of those are going to do. I'll give the other one. Oh, the other one had held its action, but never really got its an accurate shot. So I guess I'll do that now. So this spider on the east strafes, while this one merely retreats. They're both 30 feet up in the air. This one has always been 30 feet. The other one starts climbing up the walls to seek a vantage point and a way to escape. And it lets loose with its web on the almost invulnerable target of Debbie. It proves to be about as effective as it could have been predicted. And we move on to Raz.
Oh fuck!
Right on the chin, motherfucker.
I'm sure glad that I didn't decide to take my remaining movement into the green sphere of bugs, but
Yeah,
That's a classic case of why Misty Step is a good thing to pack.
I do have it,
Yeah,
but I wasn't going to use it for that.
But I mean, what do you need to be crossing that line for? Let's
Right.
play some catch like a good old father and son here. Throw me that back, Guano.
I was planning on it.
Aw, I was hoping you're gonna hit me.
Will that hit, Debbie?
Maybe?
no, but you wouldn't
No,
know.
less than
You wouldn't
50%.
know. Yeah, in any case, you wouldn't know.
He'd see the spirit guardians emanating from me.
Yeah, but
And I
yeah,
can
but
see
no,
it.
you
You
wouldn't
can't
know.
measure that quickly, though, you know? Maybe.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's close.
Alrighty.
I have advantage
Jeez.
on my save. I take 0 damage from Roz's fireball.
And then
Combo.
spiders are likely obliterated along with the dretches. Oh no, do I? What's this here? Can't work it out.
Oh, it's
There's
a
another
dretch.
dretch and
It's a
What's
dretch
dretch?
underneath a spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I thought it might be. That roll, it didn't. I'll try again. There we go, lagging. Okay, cool. And yeah, it proves to be as effective as we could have hoped. The demons, nothing is left of them but ichor, and the same can be said for the spiders.
Does that by any chance like add a little bit of illumination?
Yeah, I was about to say, would that like at least show where some of the other enemies are?
A blinding flash, which lasts all but an instant and nothing more. The emphasis being on the blinding, and so as soon as it appears, you're trying to recover from that illumination, the flare lighting up and causing as much blindness as it does
Oh,
sight.
I'm more talking about like the all the webs around. Do we get a little bit of like torchlight, candlelight going here?
The webs would recede almost immediately as well. Webs, like, while flammable, they don't burn, they just melt away. So there might have been, once again, a brief flash, and all you would see is tens of thousands of spiders everywhere. That's really about as enlightening in a literal sense as you're able to make out, is that there are simply spiders in absolutely every nook and cranny in this complex.
Yeah, the temperature of flames, it would just, the proteins would just fall apart.
Yeah, accurate chemistry. All right. So Everett Flint.
So then the fireball happens. There's no explicable way for me to dodge this other than like dropping down into the ground or something. Oh, this
You
vision
just
cracked
like
me up.
tough guy turn away from it, and it
Right?
just
Yeah.
explodes all around you.
Oh my god, that definitely solves all of my problems though that I just was having. I give Roz the thumbs up. Move about 10 feet down this way. And I would like to throw the torch that I have holding, and I want to land it right about one of these 4 squares here.
Alrighty, that will be your action to throw it.
How's about a bonus action?
It's an action, throw it, because you're effectively throwing like a weapon, a dagger, or anything else.
Okay, I will use my cunning action to dash.
Yeah,
We'll move forward 10 feet, and I will let go of it.
you can do that. That's no problem.
Okay.
It just disappeared. Okay, there you go.
I
Into
mean,
darkness.
for that second, anyway. So that will give me another 20 feet of movement. Okay, and I am going to hold another torch. I'm going to draw another torch. That's my action.
Alright, illuminating.
Then actually... No, wait, I dash. Never mind, that's my turn.
Alright. I have to give the Arachnomancer vision at the moment. It doesn't have it. So I can see what it can see. Pops out and around the corner. Alright. It can't see many of its targets besides the giant scorpion, the wizards, and so on. But as we pointed out before, it can see the spiritual guardians. Once again, its mathematics can't be any better than Raz's. It's likely to be not as intelligent as the most powerful wizard, or at least at very best on par. But nor can I see where both Devi and Everett Flint are, which is why I decided to look through the drow's eyes rather than trying to use some sort of hand of God or eyes of God type vision. So, judging by where Devi's spiritual guardians is, and also where the scorpion is, the swarm, the incredibly powerful and large swarm of insects, suddenly vanish and disappear, only to reappear right here. All right, and
Fucking
purely
cock.
by, yeah, right. Like, as I said, I couldn't see Everett
Barely.
Flint, didn't really know where he was, but its accuracy is spot on.
Did the torch that was here go out or something?
Yes, it did.
Plus, I'm pretty sure a fireball would have just destroyed the wood.
The fireball didn't hit it at all. The fireball hit way over here.
It was only being fueled. Yeah, that's
it was like
right.
1-2 turns.
Yeah, and then it vanished. All right, so the giant scorpion, Devi, and Flint are all caught up in the plague of insects, as are a couple of swarms of spiders.
I will also say that is piercing damage, so it counts with rage, and I reduce it.
All right. I didn't know you were raging.
I have been raging.
That's your icon there, isn't it? Like the dude flexing his
flexing.
muscle. All right, this guy would have bitten you as soon as you came into his range.
I cannot see him. He has advantage.
Right, you can't see him. Right. Did have 15 anyway, which is probably not going to be. Okay, take off his prepared icon. The Drow Arachnoman, once again, seeks the safety and sanctuary that is offered behind the wall.
Oh, that bitch.
Anyone got that daylight here? Because I'm sick of only seeing 20 feet at a time here.
I think Kader was the only one who did, and they left.
Can we see through the insect plague? Like, can I see what happened on the other side of it?
It's lightly obscured.
Yeah,
you can see.
Which means penalty to perception checks if it's relevant. But yes, you can see. It's like a swarm of locusts. Yeah. So that's probably as good an analogy as you can get. All right, the tension racks up. There are no dretches. The iron vultures are holding their position. The more demon is gone, Dahlia. Dahlia.
All right.
Yep.
That's a bit of a blockage. I wonder if I can make it through. Let's see. So that's 15, 20, maybe 30, 40, 50. Yeah, I could barely make it through. 10 feet of movement to spare, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Stop here. Move here. What can I see now? Lots of spiders.
Lots of spiders. Yeah, lots of spiders. Loth clearly lives. Forget everything you've heard about the silence of Loth. She's just having a drink of water. That's why she's being quiet.
She's getting some Gatorade in between fucking the drow.
That's right.
Yeah. I had to run to get here, so that is the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Everett Flint, you were attacked from the darkness.
That'll be advantage unless it's at range.
It is not at range. 1, 2. Neither of those are going to hit.
Big
and
miss.
Whatever it is, it briefly swoops in from above and then swoops back again.
Oh fuck!
Spitting a soft curse in a language that I don't think you'd understand.
I only speak common, so definitely not.
Let's go with no. Okay. Swarms and swarms of spiders. Swarms and swarms of spiders rush in towards Everett Flint, all with advantage. One attack for those, one attack for more. 23 and a 15.
Well, that critical will definitely hit, but the other one misses.
And
almost a half health.
One of them, almost. One of them rushes away, but there are still countless spiders ready to take their place. Countless being the correct adjective, I think. Alright, and yet more spiders emerge. There are virtually unlimited numbers in here. If there is 100,000, it should surprise no one at all. Every spider in the Underdark has accompanied these dark elves to the surface.
Oh god, think of what the cave roach population's grown into. Spells like Insect Swarm probably really fuck up the ecosystem.
I was thinking, but they would have eaten all the cave roaches. Yeah, they sure did, man. It's fortunate that the ecosystem is something like World of Warcraft, where shit just respawns every 15 minutes. Otherwise, there'd be no animals.
Yeah, that's what the gods are for. They're the balance devs.
Yeah. Speaking of balance devs,
What's up?
Your turn, buddy.
Go.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna step here, take a look.
Lots of spiders, everywhere spiders.
All right. Move here, here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the action to cast light on my shield again.
Sure. I'll activate that for you. 40, 20. All players can see.
Oh, hey, Flint.
Heads up, there's something up on the ceiling, and he's waving his hands around above his head. Ignoring the spiders that are in his pants.
Fair enough. I will keep that in mind, and I will... Let me see, that was... Where was I? I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And can I kick the torch over so that Flint can see?
It'll be an action to make an attack on the torch to kick it.
Don't you worry about it, fam. I got this.
Okay, I
Strong,
can't do that.
independent blind man.
Strong, independent blind man. Got it. Instead, I will go ahead and use my second wind.
Alrighty. Action surge and second wind done. You are beginning to sweat at last.
Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, that's my turn. Yeah, now 100% cleric.
100% cleric. A crossbow bolt comes out of the darkness towards Everett Flint. Fortunately, the limited range of the crossbow counters for the fact that its origin cannot be seen. 15 won't be enough, right?
That will not. Man, I'm just fucking Keanu Reeves in this bitch today.
Meanwhile, our drow takes another stealth roll, having already dispatched one of his enemies. Pretty good. He advances, seeking out further adversaries. Though that dominate spell won't last forever, and it is more than half finished by now.
Yeah.
Edwin's Scorpion Claws.
All right. I'm going to run to the south.
All right. Giant spiders freak out because you are the natural predator.
Okay. Is this spider here on the ground or ceiling?
No, both of them are 30 feet up.
Okay. But I believe I can just make it to this guy.
Giant Scorpion have dark vision?
Blind sight.
Even better.
Blind sight. Much better. Oh, but yeah, you make it to the Dark Elf. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I'll move your character down to match your Scorpion. All right, 16, 5, and 14. The Dark Elf leaps out of the way in each of the attacks. Sacre Bleu! He has to cast his crossbow aside to prepare himself to draw his blades instead. His Tempest blades.
And that's the end of my turn.
Nooble.
I will move here to the edge of the insect plague swarm.
Yeah.
Would it work if I tried to use my bonus action to move the hex, just to check if the other guys, like the drow's, still alive? Would it work that way?
I don't know how the spell works, yeah.
Because if it has
Which
0
spell?
HP, like if the target drops to 0 HP before the spell ends, I can use the bonus action to mark a new creature. Like if the creature's
Yeah,
still
as long as
alive,
you're still concentrating on it, you should still have it. But it depends as long as the target you were after got killed.
yes, I'll attempt to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto these spiders here.
Alright, and it fails because he is not at 0.
Oh, so he's still alive?
Yeah.
You also can recast it. That'll end it on the other guy, though.
Have another idea. So notice there's a pesky spellcaster casting spells from out these squares every round. So Nubble will stand up and never mind, I've got a better. I'll just shoot at these spiders here because I want to keep my spell.
Alright. Yeah, no worries.
Did it? There we go. No advantage.
So a 10 is not
Yeah.
going to do it.
And then I won't use it for my second attack.
You shoot into the spiders and they just dissipate and move out of the way. And once again, the second arrow proves to be as ineffective as the first. Shooting 1,000 spiders with a single arrow is more difficult than it sounds.
I'll have him fly here. That's 25.
All right.
And it's difficult terrain to get through, isn't it?
Yeah. You mean the insect plague? I think so. Yeah, but you also will take damage by ending a turn inside it.
Because he's moved 25, so he's got.
So he
he's
has
got
no
15
movement left, basically. Oh, okay, sure.
He's got 40 foot of flight.
Cool. So 15 will be 5.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I thought he could fly through the insect swarm, but no, he won't be able to. So I'll end my turn here.
Alrighty. The giant spiders descend upon the giant scorpion, and because they are attacking from above, they bungee jump down upon their prey. They'll have advantage on their attacks. Bite, both with advantage. 21 and a 21.
Both hit.
All right. Scorpion not being immune to poison. Takes 7 piercing, 14, so 21 from the first and 16 from the second. 37 freaking points of damage. I know, but you get 2 Constitution saving throws to reduce the poison in both cases. So yeah, that'll reduce it down to 14 on the first, and 7 and 4, 11 on the second, for a total of 25.
Okay.
All right. The spiders are crawling all over you, weighing you down. Your great carapace. You're like a gorilla fighting off chimpanzees, or a scorpion fighting off spiders, more accurately. That's Raz.
All right. I'm just gonna. Shoot. I don't know how I can move through this. Wait.
Dangerous, right?
Say again?
Dangerous.
Yeah. I am actually going to walk right there, do a Misty Step down. Oh, hi, friends.
Howdy.
I can move one more. I guess I'll just dodge.
All right. Flint.
Oh boy. Let's move there
Tension
for
grows.
starters. Screw it. You can make 2 opportunity attacks against me.
All right. It will actually be 3 because this one's holding his action, as is this one, for a total of 4.
Wait, if they're holding their attacks, that still takes an action.
The reaction, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
So it'll be
So
a total of 3. So we'll ignore the last one. Yeah. 15 misses, I think, so only the critical hit hits.
And this is the time that I save this for. So that is 19 damage reduced to 9 then.
First it's reduced to 9, yeah. 4. Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't interrupt you.
Nope, you're good. And that reduced to 4 then?
Yeah, that's correct. Reduced to 4.
Fucking hell, I am just bullshit. I love it.
What does the blue dot mean?
That's now the holding their action to attack. I have been using a different icon, but I have to scroll to get that other icon, and just putting the blue dot is easier. And because there's so bloody many of them, I didn't want to spend 2.5 seconds to scroll 16 times.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's holding an attack, holding a melee attack.
You can make another one on me. Or just want to count the 4, or do you want to re-roll that?
Yeah, I guess we'll re-roll it. Unlikely to make a difference anyway, but I was wrong. It did make a difference.
It does. That'll actually do more damage than the crit. 6. Okay, and I am going to... I think I can use my bonus action for this to reignite the torch on the other torch. If I can, I would like a light token.
Yeah, that's fine.
And...
Absolutely.
Oh boy, I got a bunch
So
of bad
you're not lighting
choices
yourself up. You want to.
Oh,
Where is
I
the
drew a
light going?
torch. I drew a torch last turn.
Yep.
It's in my offhand.
Yep.
There's a torch on
It
the
is.
ground about 5 feet away from me. Devi's standing right
Yep,
next to
you
it.
can illuminate it.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna
fine.
light that torch with the other torch, kind of like lighting the bum of a cigarette or something.
Yeah, good analogy. So that means that the light source is coming from. Look, I'll just put it down on your square. Be done with it. All right.
And I am going to use my action to interact with object and apply a wyvern poison to the longsword.
All right. It will be good for your blade drip with venom. That's right. And hopefully you don't waste it on something insignificant.
Wouldn't dare. I got
really quick.
That will be all of my stuff. I am holding up, like, trying to pull as full cover as I can against this pillar right now. That's my turn.
Well, I shall get rid of these blue dots for the appropriate ones. And, Dahlia, you'll go.
Alright. 10, 15, 20. I see there's a lot of interesting things going on down there.
Yeah.
This insect plague is really annoying.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
man.
Yeah.
If only someone could hit that caster or remove the spell.
Is there a check I could make to try and fathom how powerful the spell is?
Or it would cost you your action. Yeah. Other than that, Insect's Plague is like a decent spell. It's it's a powerful spell in its own right, but whether it's been upcast or not is difficult to tell. So a common detest spell magic would not be enough. Exactly what level is going to take you an Arcana check, which is a skill check, which is an action.
Alright, in that case, I'll just use my highest level spell slot to attempt to...
All right.
Which is the 5th level.
What level is that? 5th level spell will be enough.
Nice. Based on an explosion of blue light, the insects disperse.
Yeah, the 10,000 spiders are banished immediately. And they were dangling, like they were kind of three-dimensional spiders. They're dangling from the roof and all that. They're not just a blanket on the ground, but rather they're a great big hemispherical mass. In any case, they all vanish instantly.
Nice. I'm very pleased in character and out of character. I got 10 feet of movement left, so I'll just move. I don't want to get in anybody's way. If I move here, I think they can squeeze past me still, so I'll stand here.
All right. Okay. There is a creature that requires a Constitution saving throw. And it passes, but it's still going to take half damage from Spiritual Guardians, right? If it's caught in the Spiritual Guardians?
Yes, it is a Wisdom save. If that matters.
Wisdom. It does, and it's the same actually. They're both +0. This will be a Constitution check, however, to maintain its invisibility, and a small bat-like demon with a scorpion's tail, about the size of a bat, is hovering in midair near Everett Flint. It seems absolutely petrified by the spiritual guardians. How much damage was it? Do you remember? Or have you
I
not
actually
rolled?
don't think I rolled
Ooh.
this round.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
don't
roll
think
this
you
one
did.
yet.
No.
So it takes
Okay,
7.
so it takes
7 radiant.
7
7
radiant,
radiant.
if that matters.
It may. And the poor little winged imp-like demon is horrified. It's petrified. It lashes out at Flint, no longer invisible, with its claws. It scratches its own eyes by accident and lets out a little whimper and a cry, and fleets and flies away, provoking an attack of opportunity from Everett if he wishes to
I
use it.
can't. I already used my reaction to avoid the crit.
All
It
right.
takes my reaction to lean into it.
All right. Flying faster than a person can run, it struggles against the spiritual guardians, but once it breaks beyond that bubble, it then zips ahead as far and as fast as it can. I shall now put it onto the initiative since it has been revealed. Okie dokie. That brings us to 101 spiders. 1,001. 10,001. A lot of spiders. The two of them are already caught up in the spiritual guardians, and three of them, three of them are caught in the spiritual guardians. But even though there's only three caught in the spiritual guardians, more and more rush forward. So in total, there's going to be lots of them caught.
Oh man.
Half movement will slow them down.
Yeah, half movement and
1, 2.
yeah, as soon as they enter,
3,
they take damage.
4, 5. That's as far as they can go. They can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not understanding the logistics of the spell. They suicidally charge, only to find out too late that it slows them down exponentially. And so while 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are caught up in it, first 5 are the ones that cannot attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 destroyed. These next two cannot attack, and only one of them passes. How much damage was it again? 14?
It was 14 on a failed save, 7 on success.
All right, and yet there are so many spiders that not a single swarm disperses from this phenomenal amount of pain that they have endured. Okay, on that. Very effective all the same. And 3 attacks on Devi, less than half. 1, 2, 3, and 2 attacks on Flint. 1, 2. Once
Man,
again,
you just had it critting me.
That's it. There's so many of them. You know, when you roll 40 attacks around, sooner or later, one of them's going to hit.
It's like shooting with orc boys.
That's it. Yeah, it's much like that. That's it. Ballistic skill of 2 will hit eventually if you roll enough 6.
You're hitting the right person though, because I'm taking no damage from this shit. I should I should be dead.
Yeah. One crawls inside your mouth, bites you on the tongue. Your tongue swells. Now every comment you'll have to make, you have to grab your tongue to talk like, "Help me out here, God!" Otherwise, it's not role playing.
All right, guys.
That's it, Adrian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These spiders, however, are able to rush towards Raz, and they unleash their fury upon him. 1, 2, 3. There's an 18 hit, Raz.
It meets.
It meets. That'll be enough. I know. Meeting is greeting. Do you have any concentration spells going?
Shield.
You shield it? No problems. And the shield will protect you from its wanton attack. I figure, because you actually have an armor class of 18 and not 13, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I was thinking, God, like at level 9, please don't have an armor class of 13, please. Right? Like we should have done something about that if that's the case. All right. That's all the swarms of spiders, and we move back to Debbie.
Are all the swarms of spiders still over half health?
Probably not.
No. So I think I used the wrong button, but the ones that are attacking Raz are.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the ones that hit.
Does that reduce the crit damage at least?
No. Like, look, check it out. The one that did the crit swarm has half or less.
Oh my God! That one also rolled a 20 on the on its saving throw, and then rolled a 20 to attack me.
All right.
Oh, wonderful.
Good
Spiders
times.
everywhere, Debbie.
Spiders everywhere. I'm going to start taking the dodge action.
Sure. Shall we move on to the drow then?
Oh, hold on. I still have movement and a bonus. I don't know what I want to do yet. Actually, I know one thing I need to do, and that's actually start moving my buddy here.
Your spirit weapon bag.
Yep, I gotta have it catch up. So there's its 20 feet of movement, and yeah, I'll hang side by side with you here, Flint. What's up? And
motherfucker, this is my hiding spot.
It's not a hiding spot. It's a foxhole. Get it right.
But I'm an atheist.
I'm sorry.
I see what you did there.
Oh, thanks. I'll be here all night.
That was a subtle one, and I think you have to have a certain kind of background to get that, but that was yeah, that is the end of my turn. Oh, I forgot to roll for Spirit Guardians this round.
All right. Our friend the drow in the far west is busy assassinating comrades, or dretchers anyway. In order to get to the comrades, he's got to assassinate the dretchers first. And that is causing a slight amount of confusion. No, you would, of course, not be aware of this. It's a little cut scene that the audience gets to see. Meanwhile, down in the south, our one of our newest companions, the current Hierophant of the Moon Druids, faces his toughest challenge yet. The spiders are swarming upon Edwin, but it is the drow that poses the real threat here. Having tossed his crossbow aside when the scorpion tried to wrangle with him, he pulls out instead a pair of blades, a pair of, one of them a tempest blade, one of them made of bone, both of them dripping with venom as he yanks them out of poison-filled sheets. That will surely drive you out of scorpion shape, but he does not.
Yes.
But he does not relinquish at that point. And he delivers another.
Oops.
Sacre bleu, he says as you assume an elf form. Ah, this will be more sweet than I could have imagined.
Oof.
I guess he has to take a step forward to reach you, but the effect is.
The first hit knocked me unconscious.
Really unconscious, not just out of scorpion form?
Yep.
Does the damage carry over? Does it? I didn't even know that it did.
It does.
It
does, righto. In that case, you suffer 2 failed death saving throws, and then are killed by the poison. The damage, the 2 damages from the melee are automatic. the poison is additional damage. It's not counted, so it doesn't technically double on a attack roll. 3 fails death saving throws, instant death.
Oh man.
I believe that is a correct ruling. Does anyone know if that my understanding that's right? Right, like the poison is separate?
I would say that would be correct, but the way that those specific ones are dealt, like if it was a Frostbrand dealing the damage, I would count that together with the damage strike. But that's me personally. There was no saving throw separating it. So, like for instance, if I hit someone with my Wyvern poison, I think that would be a separate instance of damage. But you're the DM. That's your discretion.
Yeah.
As we know, I use rules per written, and yeah. Look, I'll give it a 50% chance. On a 1, it's death. On a 2, it's not. Nice spoken.
Oh man.
Looks like
And
we need a new
so,
Hierophant.
Ace takes her rightful mantle as leader
Oh.
of the Moon Druids, after all.
Uh-huh.
The first blade drives its way through the head of the scorpion, and as Edwin transforms, the blade is still stuck within his skull. Seeing how easy their death will then be, rather gently rubs the second blade across his throat, and Raz witnesses as his newest companion first begins to bleed out, but it's the convulsions, the violent convulsions that snap Edwin's spine and his neck, and you see him repeatedly bashing his own head against the stone, against the wall, being tangled up, not just in spiders' webs, but in the corpses of scores and scores of dead spiders. And he finds himself in the realm of Corellian, the realm of the elven gods. Or no, being a druid, you're likely to be reincarnated. You find yourself, Edwin, since it is your go now, in front of a stern-looking man, a human by nature but divine by essence. He sits in front of a whole bunch of arcane devices, hourglasses, skulls with candles upon them, lots and lots of tomes, and he is busy writing, busy recording. He looks up from his work, he's wearing robes, long straight hair, a beard that is at once neat but also full. And he puts his quill aside for a moment, brings his hands together in a contemplative gesture. Edwin Greenway, have served the nature gods with purpose, with duty. You have proven yourself to be true to your nature, and you have proven yourself to be a defender of both the forest and a representative of the moon. And thus, you are entitled to choose your own destiny, your own future. Will you go with the gods and be with them for all eternity? Will you enjoy the bliss and the rest that you so sorely deserve? Or shall you follow the rites of your order, the order in which you are a hierophant? And will you see your soul reincarnated into a fresh and willing form? Which shall it be, Edwin Greenway?
I must follow the way and be reincarnated.
Very well. Prepare yourself. This may take some time. And you feel your soul dissipating and going to take a new form. What would you like to be reincarnated as, since you have enough power and will to choose your new form?
Probably a brown bear.
That is appropriate. Prepare yourself, Edwin Greenway. The world needs you. The world deserves you. Noble. Your dark vision is just barely enough. Although maybe Raz, have you got like a source of light or something?
Ja. I have light
Excellent,
on me.
excellent. Perfect. I thought you must. So with Raz illuminating the situation, you can see as he fights off the spiders desperately. Nooble, you would see the giant spiders descend upon the scorpion, rip into it with their fangs. You would maybe not see the drow, but at least see the blade that drives into the scorpion's head, rips itself out of Edwin Greenway's skull. Another blade lashes across his throat, and the convulsions are so violent that he cannot possibly still be alive. What do you do?
Probably an anguished cry. Like, this guy was like his friend. Because it's the guy who saved him.
The only friend, right?
Yeah, he'll try to like get vision of the guy who killed him. That's 15.
Alright.
And he'll launch 2 arrows at the guy.
Excellent. And with your tremendous skill, you're able to fire over Edwin's corpse around the corner and into your adversary, even as he wrenches the blade, which is soaked in both venom and blood, out of the skull of your companion.
The first one will be with sharpshooter. The second one won't be.
Alright, a 12 is 7 is not, a 28 is.
Okay. And he will use... Cass will use his reaction to infuse my strike that hit.
Beautiful. But are not perhaps as devastating as you might have hoped, striking merely in the shoulder and not in the heart or the throat as you perhaps wished. A devastating strike nonetheless, but such an experienced drow warrior has likely taken wounds this grievous in his.
She said, I'm going to kill you.
You will join this elf, and you will make your love in the afterlife to him.
Cass
Giant spiders, attack! Yeah.
Okay, Cass will fly his 40 feet here. And he'll take the dodge
Brilliant.
action.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a spider emerges from the darkness, huge and intimidating, and relentlessly attacks the dodging Drake. 12, not enough, is it?
Not enough.
Not enough. Alright, I'll give it 2 d6s to see if it's recharged as well. Doesn't matter, just for sake of completion. And it does not affect it. Swarms are tiny creatures. Other creatures can occupy their own space. And so this one, this giant spider moves straight into the same square as some of its thousand children and goes for Raz.
That will hit.
22. That's on Raz this time.
Ooh, the shield will bump him to 23 though, right?
Yeah.
Will it? It will, won't it? Yeah, it will. It will. And the shield is still operating, I'm pretty sure. Like, you haven't had an action since you were last attacked. So the spider's attack hits a force field, and its simple insect brain is deeply confused and greatly troubled. Raz, you are back in control.
So, this is not my forte. And I know that Dahlia still has that staff that she hasn't used yet, so she has a lot of damage she can put out. So I'm just going to go where I'm needed. I'm going to Misty Step up here.
The giant spider snaps at your position, but you've already.
Do you have to see where you're going to be able to use Misty Step?
Don't believe so.
I think it's just movement 30 feet.
Yeah, I think that's correct. But we should probably bring up the spell just in case, because it is dark up there. And, no, it's not dark. No, it's
I
illuminated.
could see it though, regardless.
But you could see it anyway. Right.
That's
So,
okay then.
clarification.
Oh,
But
you
can
you
see
do
it.
have to see
Yeah.
it. Huh.
Good. So it's
You gotta be
dimension
able to
door,
see it.
obviously. Yeah. Yeah, dimension door. You don't have to. But there you go. All right. I'm glad you brought that up. Good to have that sort of clarification. So that's your bonus action. What will you do with the rest of your turn?
Oh shit, I actually meant to do something else first, but I don't think I can anymore. Fuck.
Spirit Guardians doesn't slow down allies, does it?
Sure don't.
It only affects who I want it to affect.
Yeah, makes complete sense.
Stop right there.
Alrighty, Mr. Flint. Oh, so wait a minute. Do you have,
sorry.
you still have
when I-
an action, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to just firebolt the nearest cluster.
All right.
Burn, baby, burn.
Third. Cluster is such a great word.
Oof.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah. Harmlessly, your bolt of fire passes on by, and it explodes in a shard of a rain of stone that falls down from the temple. You damage priceless artwork 1,000 years old.
See, I had meant to shoot that firebolt at the elf guy the drow that just killed him, but I forgot about it.
No, gotta save your own skin. Flint like that.
Yeah. All right, Flint.
Oh man, so I got angry spirits and Modrons running out of Devi. I got spiders coming out of the woodwork. I got demons coming out of the air, and all of the toxin. Eventually, it's like when you trank a gorilla enough times, it starts to slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
right.
like this sword that I got, I didn't get the exact details on it, but like it shrinks and like grows, like retracts at will, right?
Is it a long tooth, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can make it into either a dagger up to a long sword as you.
Okay. I don't know if that changes like in between, but just kind of some flavor stuff that I just like shorten it and lengthen it as I reach to my bandolier, and I grab the health potion given to me by the priestess of Lathander. And spiders and all, I'm gonna down that shot. It's a potion of superior healing.
Excellent work.
Oh, baby.
Jesus fucking
Wait,
Christ.
was it 20d4? Oh, no, it's 10d4. Shit. Sorry about that.
Shit.
Oh.
Tell you what, I'm just going to take off the bottom half. I'm not going to re-roll that. Actually, I'm going to re-roll that. That's too much math.
I reckon it's easier to just re-roll. That would be my...
Okay. So I regain 43
43
hit points. I am
That's not
almost
bad.
back at full. I am a little bit shy of full.
That's like
I am
all
sitting
my
at
health
84 out of
minus
90
4.
hit points again.
Nice.
And
You have double my hit points.
oh baby, Flint's all kinds of man. But after seeing his friend die and like contort, well, friend is a strong word. Seeing his battle brother die
Can we see him?
horribly,
Technically, you didn't see it.
I can.
You
I'm
can?
looking at
Okay.
it right at the very edge of my dark vision, so I got to see it like, or not dark vision, very end of my dim light. Got to see just the very end of it. But maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because 11 turns have passed. But my rage ends, so I'm gonna burn my bonus action to get my game face back on. So I just take a quick break, drink a little potion, think about the guy who just died. Back to business.
Pour one out
That's
for the
my thing.
homies. And
Nah, fuck that. I'm pouring one in for the homie.
there you go.
Dahlia.
Alright, so I'm relatively new to this area, so I kind of need to take a look around and see where people are. So I'm going to move 5, 10 feet here. Okay, so looks good. I think I can afford to drop a fireball without hitting anybody. So
Fuck it, just drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Like, Devi's resistant to it if you're hitting her. I take half damage from it anyway, maybe nothing.
I have advantage on the save because I'm dodging. Like, let's do this.
Yeah, fireball me, daddy. Or mommy, I don't know.
Oh baby, oh baby.
Move back a little bit so as to not hit myself with my own. Well, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to move here.
Overly conservative.
So round about here-ish. The idea being to hit this big clump of spiders without hitting Cass or the body of Edwin.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and drop one of those 20-foot radius things down and adjust it to whatever you think would be where you put it.
That looks about right. Hopefully I don't hit any allies with
Looks
that.
about right. This here is a font, as in a pool of water, probably holy water, or at least perhaps it was. Your fireball vaporizes it and turns it into so much steam.
See. Right, so fireball is 8d6, right? 8d6. I haven't got any modifiers to that, so it's just 8d6s. It's not bad. Since it's being used from a magic weapon. Trying to see what the spell save DC is. I think it's mine, because it doesn't say on the magic item.
We'll just use yours then in that case, yeah. Which magic item is it?
The Staff of the Master.
Right. Yeah, we'll say it's yours. Yeah, since it's not listed otherwise.
Alright, so that'd be 17.
And you destroy all but a handful of the spiders.
Nice.
Clearing the path enough for you to see the convulsing corpse of Edwin still shaking around, well and truly dead, but still breaking itself apart through the natural reactions of the poison to his cells.
Alright, see, where's there anything else I can do? Not really. Move there. 15, 20. I'll move back a little bit. 25, 30. And my turn.
The imp-like creature freaks out and vanishes from everybody's sight.
So, oh shit, people are throwing fireballs at you.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
I'm kind of bummed it made its wisdom save. Otherwise, it would just flooded and popped.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even seen it. It just would have been like, boop.
Yet more spiders. Is there no end to this arachnid threat?
Well, we know how to end it.
Yeah, I guess we do. Enough fire cures all.
Or just Flint. I dance through the spiders. Dances with spiders.
Microwave.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think even if these guys pass, I still don't think it's going to save them. 3, 4, 5, 6.
None of them did.
How much
Fail.
damage on the? Yep.
13 on a
Yeah,
fail.
so we'll just. Yeah, they're toast.
Nice shooting, Tex.
I just kind of stand
Alright.
here
Aimbot.
looking at my sword and thing, and I'm like, I didn't shoot him at all.
Where the fuck is Texas? Start making sense, Flint. Are you high?
I'm sure that there's an entire plane called Texas out there somewhere. Like Texas is big enough to have its
My
own plane with
God.
guns.
That's
Never
where
even
all
thought
the
about it before.
that's where all the Tinker Gnomes have all the guns.
It's definitely lawful neutral. Extremely lawful neutral. Okay, lawful
Maybe.
evil. I'll change that on that. No one's bigger than Texas. Okay, chaotic evil.
I'm just gonna share my.
I'm
just gonna share my picture.
I'm not going to share my opinions
Sorry.
on Texas. I don't want people hunting me down because I'll be messing with Texas.
Say anything bad about Texas.
Debbie.
All right. So we'll go 10, 15, 20. Gosh darn it. 25, 30. I'm still not seeing her. I'm going to go ahead and take the dodge action again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet to there.
All right. The drow senses that momentum is with it. So it moves past Cass, practically ignoring him. And when he is behind, he drives his two blades backwards without even looking at the target.
Looking like a
Disadvantage
real
on both
guy.
of them.
That's
That's
exactly
it,
his
okay.
HP.
Pro assassin that he is.
This guy's like gonna level up.
in hell. So does that mean that you just vanish? Does Cass just vanish? Is that the way the class works?
He just disappears.
All right. Come on, bitch. Show me what you have got.
I'm gonna gouge out your eyes.
Oh,
Sense.
you can talk. I was talking to the girl. I didn't even know that you were intelligent. All right, Edwin. In death, you are able to reflect upon your own life. Is there anything that you either regret or that you are proud of, or something that stands out in your memory as either an accomplishment or something unfinished?
Yeah, I regret not being able to complete my mission to go find the former Hierophant.
How will being a brown bear change this? How can you possibly do as a brown bear what you couldn't do as an elf?
Probably could not.
Fair enough.
Regretting my choice.
A fair answer. And thus it seems that your next life will be one, a much more simple life, perhaps. a life of hunting and of hibernating. And do you think that they're yeah? So you say that you have regretted your choice. I'm not sure what to say to that. Any further thoughts?
Yeah, I guess I would just drive for my spirit to be able to regain my form and try to succeed where I had so far failed.
Oh, all right. You risk the curse of undeath by hanging on to your spirit. Indeed, that is how ghosts are made. They have unfinished business in this world. They refuse to leave when they are meant to. You walk a dangerous path, but thus, so is the will that you have, the determination that you feel in order to complete your task. If you do rise as undead, will you regret your decision even more?
Yeah, no, that's not what I was trying to decide.
Ooh, all right. Well, your soul is so confused right now between the possibilities, the choices, the turmoil, the torment that you're feeling. There may be no end to it. Noble, you have only a moment to contemplate the death of your closest companion before your pet, which is a part of your being, a part of your soul, is wrenched from this world by a vengeful drow who seems intent on making you next.
He's straight not having a good time.
Straight. That's right.
Yeah, I was holding on onto it for the meme, but like I will recast Hunter's Mark on the drown font to me.
All right.
And I will launch 2 arrows. The first one with sharpshoot, the second one without it.
Okie dokie.
Get him.
Nope. Second attack.
No.
At 23 on the
Your
second one.
combination. More than enough. The combination attack proving to be effective. The first one almost like a dummy to put them off guard.
11 points of damage.
Oh, he is at last wounded in a serious way. But the drow is determined to fight on. Loth, witness me as I destroy these foul creatures.
Oh, God abandoned you and you deserve this!
No, no, it cannot be.
I'll move back.
All right.
Uh-oh.
The spider climbs along the wall, avoiding the drow, and thus able to pass through his space with ease. But it blocks off the drow's. Yeah, the drow is frustrated as the spider blocks his own attempt to attack. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I'm saying I can see him creeping. It's very sinister.
Perfect. And it launches its bite onto Dahlia. But it's an ineffective strike. You fool! I had her lined up! You have ruined everything!
It's like the kobold said, Loth has abandoned you.
Ooh. It's like the
Spiders
drow equivalent
feeling
of your mama.
something like that. Yes, spider mama. All right. That is the only. No, isn't it? Yeah, it's the only spider that yet survives. The other one was fireball. Raz.
I can't see what's going on besides that guy.
Those pillars are proving to be like a bit of an obstruction, aren't they? Which I guess is the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's giving me cover too. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah.
Those will probably be dead in the next round. So,
This spider attacks you as you come within its range.
okay.
Ah!
It failed.
Yeah, not great.
This is
Oh,
27
boy.
hit.
This time it
Oh
will.
boy.
Just this time.
1 time, 2 times, 3
Come
times the
on, baby,
firebolt.
light my
Woo!
fire.
You accidentally cast Fireball, but it's contained within a 5-foot square.
Very nice.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's
That's a little
about
bit
a
of
low
bat shit
fireball
on his
damage.
fingers.
That's around my lowest fireball that I've done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's a low rolled fireball. Yeah. God.
I'll give you a golf clap on that one. If my hands work well.
Burn,
I just kind of stomp my
burn,
foot.
baby, burn.
I can take 5
Says
more
the spider as they
steps.
burn.
So
All right.
that's me.
Oh boy.
Damn straight.
Yeah, Dahlia knows about Draconic Firebolt.
Yeah.
Indeed.
My great grandmama banged a dragon, so this is what comes out of that.
God damn it.
Some sex is so hot that it lasts for generations.
I can feel the heat to this day. Well, the spiders definitely did.
Indeed. Mr. Flint.
There goes the monetization.
Okay. I'm going to shout back at Drake Seeker and Dahlia. You coming?
We're kind of busy right now, I yell as I'm holding back the spider's fangs with the staff.
Jess seems to be
I
hissing.
can't see that happening, so I'm just gonna kind of roll my eyes and oh, this is perfect. I use my bonus action to dash. There's a spider there. All right, this will be 55 feet, and I am going to swing on this motherfucker. This is with my poison sword.
Alrighty.
I'm half hoping I miss right now. I'm sorry, Dahlia. Flat roll. That's a 12.
Gonna be not quite enough for the hardened shell of the spider.
I get to keep my poison though. For linings.
I mean, you were hoping to miss.
I was kind of hoping to miss. It was a win-win, really. Either I kill this thing or I get to hit my poison again with something else next turn. Anyway, that's my turn.
Dahlia.
Alright, well, as I'm holding back the spider's fangs with the staff of the master, I take the opportunity to jab the staff into its mouth and cast Lightning Bolt.
Alright.
Love it.
Which should also hit the drow behind him.
Sure will.
So Lightning Bolt is also an 8d8, 8d6, isn't it?
It is.
For 27 lightning damage.
Alright, but it is. Although the spider is roasted, 27 is 13. The drow somehow survives. You are a potent witch. No doubt you cause your family a great deal of shame.
Maybe.
But her father was proud of her.
Yeah.
I got this dick face. Go help the others.
No, this one's mine. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, yeah, let him take it. I'm good.
Well, very well then. I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do you want to put a light pack on me?
Yeah. Cool. I'll move
Yeah, because you saw that torch, right?
Oh man, I'm sorry, Arctic. I've gone through like 4 torches so far in this fight.
Yeah. I might just delete it and put it back on you. It's a better choice. Once it's done, it's done. There we go. All right, the last swarm of spiders. Is caught up in the spiritual guardians.
Takes the full brunt of it, but I forgot to roll it again.
Yep.
Only takes 9.
Okay, which is less than half. The spiders launch themselves at Raz, and they bite on his face and hands and legs. All right, Raz, 14 points of damage as the spiders gnaw at your tender flesh.
No.
Ooh.
I cast.
I sense a shield.
Shield, yeah.
Yep. There
All right, the spiders are frustrated, but they don't exactly know why. Debbie the Devastator.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon right here and try to help out Roz.
Your spiritual weapon takes the form of a great big newspaper and starts swatting the spiders.
An 11's probably not going to hit.
Will not. Oh, then again, let's check it out. Is there a swarm? No, not quite. Very close.
All right. And then I will move 30 to here.
All right.
And I will cast Toll the Dead on this guy over here.
No! No, it cannot be!
He
14.
takes.
Gosh, that
No,
was so
he takes.
close.
He takes 8 necrotic damage.
Reducing him to -1.
Ha! My kill.
Huzzah!
Yep.
No! No! Loth! You have forsaken me! Why cannot I hear your prayers?
Death comes for all who destroy.
Edwin, in your death, the nature gods, proud of you as they are, the elven gods the same, grant you the answer to one query. What question will you ask?
Oh.
Oh man, can I die next?
But how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood. Just
How
Falcon
can I
opens a
best
rift in
serve,
this dimension.
how can I
Edwin?
best serve the moon druids in my next life?
Hmm. The answer to your queries lies within the skies of Anarok, but the process is beyond even the ken of the gods to know the answer to.
Oof.
An unenlightening, perhaps unhelpful answer, and yet if it does reveal one thing, it is that whatever the mystery behind the Archdruid and the Hierophant's fate, it yet lies beyond even the knowledge of the deities as to what has happened, what fate might have befallen them. Um, Perhaps not a great revelation, perhaps even more obscurement than ever, but then again, surely you can glean something from the knowledge that even the gods don't know.
Oh man. I know that can only mean two things, but that's not even me, and I'm not there, and that's not me. Most of it's not good though.
He's like, you can't die now, you deserve to suffer more. Rush over and just claw at the corpse's face.
Alright, surely we are the good guys.
He's not very emotionally stable, okay?
Ah.
He's a kobold.
I say we're anti-heroes. You
If I
know?
get my action, I'll summon my Drake companion back.
Alright, he appears through force of will alone.
It
Wait
is
a
a
minute,
first level
doesn't
spell.
he... Oh, is it? Right, so it's not a 10-minute ritual, it's a spell. Fair enough.
It's what's the feature?
Alrighty.
So I guess sensing his companion's distress, he'll like will himself back into existence to tell him to get a grip on himself.
Excellent. Right.
Alrighty then.
And I'll pick poison again.
Okay.
I guess I'll just firebolt this thing that's right in front of me. Does a 23 hit?
23 will be enough.
And a 13.
The amount of shit that doesn't hit is pretty much just Devi and Archmages and gods.
Yeah.
You can cast shield and manage an 18, that's pretty god tier.
Yeah.
Is that enough to kill it? The cluster?
It is not. There's still a few spiders left, but only a handful.
Bastards.
I'm gonna go ahead and provoke opportunity.
Alrighty.
Fuck, I'll take that.
A meager 2 points of damage, no concentration spells, right?
Nope.
No.
I don't think I have a single concentration spell in my book.
No, he just goes boom. Like, that's all he does.
Yeah, I can probably stop asking at this point. Yeah.
Alright. Is a shield a concentration spell?
No, it's a reaction.
Oh, I'm doing
It
the
would
Patrick.
it would completely
Is
break the
mayonnaise an
spell.
instrument? Oh no, it's mayonnaise. It's an instrument. Okay, this is me now.
Wait, do I? Hold on, I'm not quite sure how it works, even though I've had this guy for a while. Do I have to announce I'm twin spelling when I first cast a spell, and can I move in between?
Yes.
Okay, so
the twin
I can't.
spell you cast at the same time, but if you like quicken the spell or if you have multi-attack or something along those lines, I'm fairly certain you can space it out. But twin spell, I believe, fires both at the same time.
All right, not a problem then. That's my turn.
Okay, it is me now.
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna take one step back out into the hallway.
Someone just disconnected. It was Devi.
Mr.
There we
Devi.
go.
I can bonus action and run up to here. And too bad your spirit weapon doesn't count as a friendly creature. But
it doesn't like anybody.
Right? It's
not
even
friendly.
a creature. But I'm gonna take the torch and I'm gonna swing the torch at the dudes. Is that a D4 then for the tavern brawler?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So 19 to hit.
Yeah, easily.
Alrighty. And I am in rage, so I believe that rage damage should count. So 5 fire damage to those guys.
All right, the spiders are on fire, but they are relentless, driven as they are by the memories of a fallen god.
And I still have 10 feet of movement. I'm gonna get cozy. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes, spider dancing.
All righty, great idea.
I am the spiders. To defeat the spiders, I must become the spiders.
All right.
Right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Hmm. 20. Pond's kind of in the way. I think I can get past the spiders without taking an opportunity attack, but I think that would really be too bad.
I'll just take the opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll take the opportunity
What's the
attack.
worst that could oh.
So I'll run, and I'll end my turn right here, behind this pillar.
Whole lot of that going around.
19 for 4.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. One of the swarms launches itself onto the Drake, and the other one launches itself onto Flint. Neither of them are particularly effective.
I am the spider. I'm Spider-Man.
I'm gonna step back a bit, have the spiritual weapon hit the ones on Flint, and maybe hit him in the face too. Friendly.
Oh, shucks, you wouldn't do that to me. Oh, wait. Oh, shucks, you wouldn't do that to me, darling.
7 force damage.
Yeah. I reckon that'll just about be enough.
Come on.
I can no longer see the spiders anywhere. Oh, there they are. Yep, that'll be
there we
enough
go.
to crush them. Yeah, of course you were. You were doing your dance. Yeah, and that's enough to obliterate them.
All right, and then I will toll the dead the other ones.
Oh, that's an efficient use.
Yep, so they take 10 necrotic.
And they too are lost.
I've killed lots of spiders this game.
Yeah, no kidding,
Yeah,
man.
it's been a real dungeon crawl.
Oh, boy. You can tell it's a long dungeon crawl when your barbarian's rage expires by time.
Yeah.
Right, in combat.
I've only seen that happen once with Flint, and I think that was the Sandford. No, the castle. That was right.
Yeah. I'm like, I thought it was someplace else, but yeah.
Oh, that castle fight was like something like 18 rounds or some shit like that.
That was fun.
Truth. Anyway. Go kill some things, you little psycho kobold.
He's like, where are they? Did I disconnect?
No.
Oh, it's basically.
I can hear you now.
Oh, but it was. I basically just said, where are they?
I think most of the spiders are dead.
It's just the alleged caster, but I have suspicions that that was a familiar.
I also have suspicions they ran.
Oh, for sure, dude. We've been cutting through these guys like fucking butter.
Does that mean that we wish to drop out of initiative?
I don't think so quite yet.
All right. Nooble.
I'm going to be going towards where I saw the caster last. And then I'll dash. This is dashing into dark, so okay, that's not a... There you go. And then my Drake will follow me. He's a bit faster than me, so he'll go here and then dash. And that's my turn.
All right. Raz.
All right. Guess I'll head that way too. Guess I'll dash as well.
We're all quite dashing today.
I'll end my turn there.
All right.
Oh, is it me?
It is.
Just one quick clarification on the Abbey of the Sword map.
Yeah.
So when we were going over it, I guess I misinterpreted. I thought that the top section of this had a connection to a tunnel. Is that just the caved-in section that we passed?
That's correct. Yeah, so the drought have already caved it in themselves.
Interesting.
They've already blocked off the access.
I'm curious if that was done by one of their own or something else. But regardless, that is something to dwell upon later. This looks like... Okay. So it's at this point, I am going to take an active perception check. It's more so listening and I guess even like sort of like smelling, like a lot of like powerful magic with shit like fireball and lightning bolts. Like they like it like iodizes the air. You know, you smell sulfur or something. But
Absolutely.
looking for this motherfucker.
You'll be at disadvantage with Debbie and Raz and everyone else running around, jingling and flapping. So the conditions are far from perfect. And
well, let me re-roll that. Another disadvantage.
Is it inspiration? Yep.
Yeah.
19. All right. Like you don't hear the sounds of any drow slipping around, but they are notoriously stealthy. They generally wear silk. So this one, as you might recall, had oversized chainmail. When she walked, the chain was being dragged behind her along the ground. It's too big, and you don't hear that sound.
I'm guessing she fucked off then. I'm gonna take my bonus action and dash. Hopefully I can keep that active perception going. And let me know if I get shot. That is 5 more feet. And that's the end of my turn. But I'm waving the torch about looking for anything really. Mostly for spellcasters.
You find several?
Yeah, drow spellcasters, or at least spidery ones.
Okay.
I think we've got this one quote unquote secure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll move here and kneel beside Edwin's body. Take out a handful of diamond dust from a pouch and sprinkle it over his body. Say a quick prayer to Saloon and ask for his soul to be returned. I cast Revivify.
Bigot.
I think it brings him with 1 HP. Yeah, 1 HP.
All right. He opens his eyes and he says, I have work not yet finished that I must complete.
I understand. Just rest a moment. You've just come back from the other side.
He passes out again in your arms.
Alright. I'll attempt to drag him a little bit towards the rest of the party.
Yeah, sure.
I think I can get about there. That's about it.
Debbie.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and 20, 30. Make sure I'm not seeing anything over here. And then start dashing. Oh, hey Flint. Alright, things seem to be secure. That is my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we drop out of initiative or keep going?
I think we can
I
drop
have
out of
one
initiative.
more idea before we drop out. Did my character, because it's quite chaotic, but would you have heard the chainmail like scratching along the floor, like the spellcaster ran off?
Mm.
You haven't heard it so far, but you can spend a perception check if you want.
Okay.
That may or may not have been the little demon that ran away.
13. No, it was quite chaotic at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been like at the time. You would have had to spend the perception at the time anyway. So,
Too late now.
too
I'll
late,
have
yeah.
Cass step into this square and attack the one above it, because she might have just turned invisible, just standing there. That's why I asked if I heard the
Yeah,
armor.
sure. Go ahead. Okay, you have disadvantage on the attack.
23.
All right. So you snap every inch of that area, and there's nothing to be bitten.
That would have been a good meme, though. It's like the sorcerer just stood there invisible. It's like, I'm hidden.
It'd be
And
some
then-
drow shit.
Let's have him also just directly fly through the square on his way to me, and then I'll end my turn. I'll end his turn too.
All right.
We good with dropping out of initiative?
Yeah, I think we're good for now with doing that.
That was almost 2 whole sessions of initiative, and we still have more to go.
Yeah. Hell of a dungeon crawl.
Okay. I guess the question is, do we want to continue pursuing some of these side chambers on our way back? I'm out of rage, I'm out of mad stuff, but I can still pack a punch. Plus, I still got this venom for this fucking caster that ran away like a wiener.
Well, I have the majority of my spell slots still.
And I just realized I have 3 upcasted fireballs and 9 sorcery points, so I can still do a lot of damage if need be.
Okay. Let's gas Edwin back up a little bit and I guess keep purging.
I have some potions, or we can drop them off at that thing.
Okay, I think this is a time where we blow the horn and have the vultures come and sweep. Essentially, just collect loot and take Edwin back. If they already collapsed the tunnel, I think that there's might be something else going on here, and we need to find whatever that bitch was in the chainmail, which I would assume, just looking at the map, that the other end is probably their I don't know, throne room, something like that. I'd also like to. No, I think that's about it. Yeah, have the vultures come through, do their thing, pick the corpses, and return to the defensive line.
I think they should hold the areas that we've already cleared.
I think that's a bad idea. That's just setting
Yeah.
our dudes out, and we know these guys are throwing around 5th level magic. There's no way we would just want to gas our troops against something like that. That's hero business.
Like it's like, we will have a vengeance, and then the caster sort of barks at him. It's like, we will have justice. That's the one.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing we'll get.
Who was it that had stone shape?
It's Edwin, so.
Yeah, he can't do
Yeah,
that
it's
anymore.
our,
He's a bit dead.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
he's still
mean,
alive.
he's alive again, and I think Kader actually has it, but seeing as neither of those people are here right now, I'd say let's just not worry about that. What we can do, though, is keep poking through the other parts of the Abbey, or do we just want to call it here? We only got 15 minutes.
Do we only have 15 minutes?
Wait,
Is
no,
it
we have an hour and
15 or
15, don't we?
45?
45.
It's
we got
45. Okay, never mind. That's right. That's
A
right.
bit
Yeah.
longer than that. So,
Yeah,
what
so
do
we
you
can
mean
keep
he's
pushing
alive?
a little bit.
Why are you lying to me? I saw him die.
I revived him. Come. See, he's still breathing. He's barely holding on though, so should
She's
probably get him
what
out
you
of here.
call one of them desert wizards, messiahs.
Could you
Jesus
could you
Christe.
please don't refer to me as a wizard?
Do we
Look,
want to go back or send a few people back the way we came and drop them off again on the other side of the barrier?
Oh, what I'm saying is that's essentially what we do. We blow the horn, have the vultures come, they grab the dude, pick the corpses for what trophies they can, and return it all to the line. It's like we got basically water boys, honestly. We've got Kader and his water boys, the male cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll bring us some Gatorade, some orange slices too while we're at it.
So are we just going to chill in this room until they're done with that, and then we're going to clear the bottom
Oh, I mean,
half?
it'll take them literally 20 seconds to get here.
Yeah, they aren't that far.
Yeah, they'll get here quick, and I mean, it like literally 1 minute rest time, and we can keep going.
I guess.
I say we. Yeah, I want to keep pushing to the south a little ways here, and just kind of finish this loop.
Yeah.
And honestly, we'll see where we're at after that point. We'll see what we're looking at, because I don't feel comfortable going in half cocked against that caster that powerful.
Yeah,
It's one
that kind of hurt a
can-
little bit.
Well, the one that can just slap us in the face like that, pretty goddamn hard. Like, we spent a bunch of resources and hit points dealing with that, and then fuck off without us so much as being able to, like, lock her down to target her with something.
I mean,
That's unfortunate.
she used her spells too. And I guess, as you say, if
Mhm.
Dahlia will like get the little kobold hug.
One or two, anyway.
She's like, you're the best wizard.
No, I don't know about them, but they cast 2 5th level spells, right?
Don't know. I don't do magic.
And then whatever else.
I will put 15 of my 20 good berries with Edwin, because he could eat them.
That's 15 HP back, and
It's like you just wake up after being killed. It's like, yeah, the kobold left you 15 berries.
Well, if Edwin needs to be healed, I can do that myself. Before they take him away, just to make sure he's not on death's door, I'll put a 4th level cure wounds into him.
Oh, damn. I think the clerics hold their spells for now, and we'll sort
Yeah, it might be wiser
him
to
out.
hold off.
Yeah, we'll let him essentially decide how much he wants his character healed next session. So
Well, I'll give him at least this.
Yeah.
all right. Who am I to argue?
23.
All right. That that brings him up to about a third or so, which was enough for him to get by on.
We'll see if he I'm not sure what his spell slots are like either, but if he can stone shape that one corridor, that might actually be useful.
And
Yep.
there'd be no way for us to get back.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's a
flank
different one.
kind of one,
Yeah.
the one that we agreed upon.
Oh, so if he puts up a fresh stone shape, yeah, sure, he can do that.
Alrighty,
I
and
thought
yeah,
the one-
let's. No, he lost concentration on that one with the insect plague.
Hmm.
But yeah, do you guys want to push through this last bit? Still got some time.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
pushing and completing
let's
the
do it.
loop.
Well,
Yeah?
before we
And
proceed,
He'll nod with grim determination.
Okay. I
anybody needs
am
some
going to
heals
make
before we proceed?
a very slight equipment change. I'm going to stomp out the goddamn torch, and I'm going to light a straight 60-foot bullet lantern, because I didn't think I was going to be the only one packing a light source most of the time.
I make sure lights back up.
Does anybody need some heals before we proceed?
See, I thought that was about to get much dicier, so I burned my really, really big healing potion. And I'm definitely regretting that a little bit right now.
I can see that
I can
Raz
get
and
myself.
Dev gets-
I'll cast a first level cure wounds on myself.
I'll give a first level cure wounds to Raz because I can tell that he's a little bit scraped.
That puts me at nice hit points.
that puts me at full.
Arctic, if you could let me know when 10 minutes have elapsed.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I'll let these guys do all their preparations first because it won't be until after that's done.
Where did we go?
So if I look at we're exploring before you do your 10 minutes, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? I think he's asking about spirit guardians. Okay, like when spirit
Yeah.
guardians will go off. Gotcha. Yeah, and that also applies to me because I still got the poison on my sword.
Okay, just a moment. I've got to bring up some notes before we go any further.
All right.
Wait.
West Eastern Dales. Having the sword. Okay. So the area that you're entering here appears to be untouched. It doesn't look like the Drow have plundered this the way they've plundered pretty much the entire complex.
Interesting. We'll confirm that and move on then.
Can I try to find tracks then? Because we're just
Yeah.
trying to find one drow that might have come down this way.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to press up further towards Debbie though, because
definitely.
essentially you'll have to be in the front. Otherwise, you'll just be looking at everyone else's tracks instead.
And, before I start, I will ask Cass to send me his wisdom, and I'll cast guidance.
All right.
Sniff around for drow.
$23.
All right. So you're able to ascertain that at some stage the Drow have come here. They came here, and then they would. Let me explain a bit more thoroughly. So, a group of Drow came here a significant amount of time ago, like a month. But there's no weather down here, no rain, no wind, etc. And so the tracks are more or less still here. Maybe a bit of spider web, but that's about it.
I guess some of the dust is resettled back into it.
Something like that, yeah. But even there's not even much dust that resettles because, again, there's no wind, so there's no dust to settle. So the tracks are about a month old and they remain more or less intact. This is with a 23. This is the story it tells. 3 Drow came down here in single file. They were going relatively cautiously, the way Drow always do. They were wearing spider silk boots, the way these Drow have been. 3 Drow came, 2 Drow left, and they were dragging something when they did leave.
Presumably the third
Apart
drow.
from presumably the third Drow. Apart from that, this place hasn't been disturbed.
The tracks are old. There were 3, and they came back in a hurry, dragging one.
Huh. Sounds like good work if I ever done it, except they left 2 go. What you reckon they got, what you call it, one of them ghosts? Ghost warriors?
I reckon none
Guardian.
of them should have survived.
Maybe it's just the one that, I don't know, grabbed the sword or something?
Do you want to go back the other way to find the spellcast?
Well, take a peek in there and let's make sure there ain't none hanging out. Don't suppose none of you folk can see invisible things?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, the little buggers
If
like
it's
to turn.
invisible, how do we see it?
Well,
Debbie, you see
know.
some sarcophagi.
I will point those out.
Don't
Okay,
go
roll for
opening them.
initiative. Roll for initiative.
Oh, dang it.
The sarcophagi begin to open the instant Debbie steps onto the staircase.
Oh God! Oh
Oh,
Jesus! Oh
dang
God!
it.
I'm still on the stairs.
The instant you step onto the staircase.
Oh, okay. I thought you said stage. I'm like, I'm not on a stage. Oh wait.
Nah.
Roz gets ready and doesn't know what he's getting ready for because he isn't anywhere close. Y'all went to the right, right?
It'll be okay.
Roz, your sense of direction and sensual awareness never ceases to amaze me.
I didn't get out much, okay? You don't have to know your way when you get to burn your way.
Except when you're underground.
I don't like underground. Roz is a city boy, didn't you know? Or it's backwoods city boy kind of thing.
A shitty boy? Yeah, I heard that.
Listen here, you little shit.
Do we see
What
what's
are you
coming
gonna
out
do?
of the
You can't hit me
sarcophagus?
with a fireball.
You see the
Immolation.
sarcophagus open, but that's apart from the fact that the lids are sliding to one side. That's the only thing that you've noticed so far.
Okay, he'll step forward, and in Celestial, he'll call out, "We are here to rid your tomb of the infection of the drow. Leave us be."
Nice.
The stone sarcophagus lid continues to scrape open.
Yeah, I guess. And I guess I need to wait for results. I'll hold my action and shoot an arrow if Devi gets attacked by the thing coming out of the sarcophagus.
Sure, that's pretty specific. No worries. Dahlia.
Move
Gotta
up.
move him here so he's
Oh,
not
I'm a
in the
little
direct
bit
line.
there. 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, kind of bringing up the rear a little bit. So I'll just like, I can see Lubel readying his bow. And so I ask him, what is it? Is there drow around the corner?
Undead in the coffins.
Oh, undead. Okay, and I'll ready a sacred flame for if I see any undead.
All right. Everett.
Motherfuckers. God damn it, we're not getting paid for this shit.
We get paid.
Say,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, a lot.
the drow spellcaster comes out and does a fireball, so it's not an attack, and since it's not undead, Dahlia doesn't get an attack either.
There we go.
Flint's gonna shout to fall back. The undead are there, then the drow ain't. That's it. I guess I take the search action, mostly checking back that way for the actual enemy.
Sure, make a perception check or an investigation if you prefer.
Oh, I prefer perception.
Yeah, they were pretty different. There's no sign of any creatures up in that direction, though you do smell the stench of dretches.
Oh, I'm mostly listening for that click of the crossbow.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
It would
no,
echo.
I know such evidence. Yeah, I guess it would. Just the smell of dretches is the only thing that you're able to detect.
The scent of fart. Anyway, that's my turn.
Raz.
Roz is a pussy and isn't gonna fuck with that, so I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, now let's go start another fight.
And that'll be my turn. Well, I want to just take the dodge action because I don't know what's coming.
All right. The sarcophagus lid opens. But you also hear the scraping of lids over to the east as well. The dead come out of the sarcophagus. They are wrapped in linen. They are adorned with a variety of jewels, ankhs, amethysts, and each of them hold within their hand a mighty rod. Like Tutankhamun has that kind of hook thing, right? That's what these guys. The
Wisdom saves
mummies stumble ahead
at half speed.
at half speed. Wisdom. Oh, it was a +2. 13's not going to do it. 10's not going to do it. Full damage.
I'll throw out my Sacred Flame at one of them.
So 14 radiant to each of them.
All right.
And what's it called? I didn't initially end up on the turn order, so I'm kind of out of order. So dodge action is pretty much what I would have done.
All right.
Because I always save the dodge action.
Oh, yep, sure, no problem. They don't attack you anyway. They target you with their dreadful glares. One does anyway. To wait to see if you get paralyzed. DC 11 Wisdom on Debbie. No, fucking close. And another one.
I'm going to use my
Oh,
inspiration.
wait a minute. You don't have to. A target that succeeds is immune to the dreadful glare of all mummies, but not mummy lords. So this one will instead do its multi-attack. Oh, but they use the dreadful glare as part of the multi-attack. There you go.
Okay.
So Rotting Fist onto Devi, 14 will miss. Rotting Fist onto Devi, 18 will miss. And the second dreadful glare is in the second row, which I guess is Raz, right? Is that no? Sorry, that's Nubby. Yeah.
So do I get my attack off first?
Yes, you do. And so does Dahlia as well.
I will use my because I was waiting for you to say an attack. They did their dreadful glares for. So I will sharpshooter it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I have advantage because Devi is nearby.
I'm not sure how that why that would be ever useful. 8, not going to be enough.
I'll attempt to hit the same one.
What is it? Pack tactics, isn't it? Wouldn't that give me advantage?
Ah, pack tactics, right? Yeah,
I still
that
think
works.
it misses.
So that
12.
It'll be a 12, and a 12 will be enough to hit the mummy. Mummies are notoriously clumsy.
What the fuck are mummies
16
doing?
damage.
Something other than basic undead.
I suppose.
Oh, and I forgot. I will infuse the strike with a reaction.
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 poison damage. I don't think it'll do anything.
Probably nothing at all. Okay, so 16 damage. It's pretty effective. And your arrow lands in its chest and begins to smell like cloves and cinnamon.
And then I'll have cast take the dodge action.
All right.
It's not my turn. Never mind. Ignore that.
No problems. It's your turn now.
Okay, I will take 2 shots against the mummy in front of me, utilizing the sharpshooter again. Now that I know they're easy to hit.
Okay.
Both of those hit.
Oof.
All right.
Jeez.
15 and 19, 34 will be enough for one of the mummies to fall apart, jingling and jangling as all of its jewels collapse onto the ground and it drops the rod that it was holding, which falls down the stairs with it bouncing all the way.
And I'll have Cass take... Yeah, I'll have him take the dodge action.
All right.
Okay, that's my turn. I'll use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark this one. Then I'll end my turn.
All right. Dahlia!
Take a step to the right. Another step to the right. 2 mummies. Seem to be handling this just fine. I don't think I need to burn anything, so I'll just step back to where I was and Sacred Flame that one.
All right. Righty. The dexterity is, as we discussed, notoriously lame, and yet, look at that! Agile. He holds up his rod and deflects the sacred flame with the power of Tempest.
I think it's 1 short.
It's a 17 save? Holy crap.
Oh, shit. You're right. Yeah, okay, all right. Fuck. Egg on my face. All right.
Also, I'm
Get,
not sure if
get
the
wrecked,
previous,
Tempest.
Yes. Sorry, you were saying, Dolly? Yeah.
I'm not sure if the previous Sacred Flame got through. The one that
I
was
don't
holding.
think it did. No, I mean, it should have, but I don't think I rolled for it. I was wondering about that myself. So I'll make a dexterity saving throw for that one too.
Alrighty.
Which was pointless, right?
Alrighty then, that's it.
All right. Devi, one mummy's in front of you, the other one has fallen apart, but you can hear the shuffling sound from eastern chambers as well. Devi, are you there?
Sorry, my mute was on.
No worries. Right.
I can hear more of them coming from this way, right?
Sure can.
All right, I'm gonna take the dodge action, and trust that. Okay, I'm glitching out. Sorry.
That's one hell of a dodge. Like you
right
are
the wall,
now
I think.
dead because you are surrounded by 15 feet of stone in all directions. I'll take you back. All right.
Sorry, this is an old laptop I dug out of a drawer. My bad. Anyways, I'm gonna take the dodge action and start heading this way to play. Yeah, to right about right there.
That's pretty effective.
And maintaining the dodge action because I found more friends.
You sure have. They have jewels and rods just the same as the others. Different rods, but rods all the same. Mr. Flint.
Oh, seeing as they're not listening to me, go figure. Alright, I got a bonus action dodge here. Or dash, excuse me. Flint's gonna kind of roll his eyes and say, fuck, I paid good money for this, and takes the lantern in his hand and just whips it at that one there.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna roll a torch, but this is just a really expensive torch. 14.
14's enough to hit a mummy. He is now a fire. A flame?
Yeah,
Flame.
so apparently
Come
I
on,
can't roll
baby, light
higher
my
than
fire.
a fucking 1 on that
Yeah.
D4. But it's fire, and hopefully when that breaks, it'll also have some of that oil soak into his mummy wraps.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
is
and
a giant undead torch.
And I still have 15 feet of movement, and I'm gonna say, "Carry on, Drake Seeker," and I will peek on back behind you, pat you on the back. You got this.
Alright.
What's after my light source gone again? I'm gonna give you a heart attack here eventually. I got 2 of them, so next turn I'm gonna light it up again if you just don't want to bother.
You done played yourself, Brad.
Well, I think that the mummy is the light source now.
He sure
Really?
is.
Temporary light
Yeah.
source.
A blazing saddle.
Huh.
Raz.
All right. I'm gonna go right here and dash, I guess. And then it'll be my turn.
Okay, the damage for spiritual guards.
Oh, and I needed to do the wisdom save for the because I got dreadful glare last round.
Sure did.
Not advantage, but 9.
Alright, you are paralyzed. Which means that you should not have been able to make your attack.
Is it paralyzed or frightened?
Paralyzed.
Ew, that's unfortunate.
If you fail by 5 or more, it's paralyzed. The DC is 11, so it's only frightened. Yeah, my mistake. So frightened, which would have been disadvantage. I'm not sure if that would have affected things. Not sure.
I only
Bit late
took.
now.
It might have. It wouldn't have
Yeah,
because it had
I'll do it.
advantage on the attacks, and it would have made them flat. We took both of the
Uh-huh.
first rolls.
All right, no problems. All right, the mummies. One casts its dreadful glare at Flint. One casts its dreadful glare at Cassis, and they attack.
Oh. Tempest protects.
That will miss Newbie, and this one is against Devi. Disadvantage. Not even close. Begins to unravel Newbie.
Okay.
And the one that's on fire should take 5 damage from the burning oil.
So I am
Oh,
frightened
yeah,
till
sure.
the
Fire
end of the
damage
mummy's
is
next turn. So am I still frightened?
Until the end of his mom's turn? No, because his turn has ended.
I'm not in a good place for an archer.
Oh, don't
No.
worry, I'll toss you.
Difficult to back away as well.
I think I will disengage,
All right.
and I'll just move here,
All right.
and then cast a move into the space I was in and attack the mummy.
Okay, that works.
Most of this will be poison, so take that.
Sure.
15.
That's enough.
Yeah, 8 piercing, and 9 elemental.
Well, most is technically correct.
I think it's safe to assume an undead is. Most of them are immune to poison. Lack of blood and essential, like
Yeah,
like a nervous
I'm not
system.
picking poison to deal damage to undead because the
Oh,
drow is still
truth.
about.
Truth.
Yeah,
truth,
yeah.
truth.
We
Cass is
understand.
immune to the
Yeah.
poison, and I have resistance.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Resistance goes a long way.
It does. Dahlia.
Another sacred flame at the closest one.
Oh, you're at it with those damage rolls.
Yeah. Not the hardest hitting cantrip in the world.
It's like this though. It ignores cover, and it's a good damage type.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Unless
Pretty
you're
much
fighting
Mummy's
angels.
so dexterous.
Much dexterity.
It falls apart, revealing nothing but ash and bones and jewels that scatter down the stairs, landing at our own feet.
Mm.
Debbie.
I'm gonna continue dodging. Do a
Flint.
little dance. Get down and
Make a little love. Yep, go ahead and roll your damage for your spiritual
I-
weapon. That's the one, spiritual guardians. Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah, I know. I
kind
have two. My two mainstay abilities are all both like spirit.
of
Yes.
fucking bullshit character, and I love you. I am gonna kind of like cover my face with like my elbow and shoulder as I reach to grab a fifth torch, and I am going
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You really got
You
5
st-
torches? Are you
You
sure you
start
have
with
as many?
10. You
Yeah.
start with 10.
I'll do no. I replenish those fuckers on a regular basis. Like, let's see. I believe
I don't know how
my-
adventurers carry this much gear, honestly.
it goes into a magical thing that disappears into your pack. I also
Pretty
have
much.
a bag of holding, but that's aside from the point.
Irrelevant.
On my pack.
Alright,
Anyway,
so you pull
as
out your
soon as
torch.
I take one step to the side and I'm gonna whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip it. You can whip it.
Do I sneak attack on torch?
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's gonna hurt my brain.
That's one of the
All
worst
the
sneak attacks I've
fire
ever done, though.
around, Jesus.
Pretty bad.
How is
Okay,
Roz
and it
not in the
is-
middle of that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so the fire is doubled for a total of 22. Okay, Raz, you have the chance to get in the middle of it.
Fireballs right on Devi. Ah!
No, fireball me!
No, Roz is the one person I don't want a fireball from.
Like, if
Freaking
you just send to it
ignores.
like on Flint, you'll hit everyone.
Yeah. And he's the only one who won't take damage from it.
Yeah. Would that be? Would they have any cover benefit? This one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll get
from all your
cover.
party members, yeah.
Sorry, Devi takes up a little bit of space.
Does.
Flint's not really helping either.
How much cover are we talking?
+2 to its armor class, and it's pretty insignificant to begin with. Like, its armor class is shit, so it adds a small +2. But that is going to be a firebolt into the back of the dragon.
Oh, wonderful. How much cover could
Oh,
it be? And you like
Roz.
aim low.
The Roz special strikes again.
I love this character. Roll that damage. Bet you
Oh my
maxed it right
God.
now.
This
You
is
wanna
why we
empower
don't
that?
play with fire, kids. A PSA from
Yeah.
Roz.
Alright, the poor dragon who turns around and gives you one of those snaps that dogs do when you step on their tails. Yeah, it's like,
Am I going to take damage from a bite? Does he have to roll a bite?
He's
Wait,
definitely not
so
going to
Drake
hit you,
Sticker's turn.
going off his past record.
it's a warning bite. It's more of a mouthing than a bite.
That'll be my turn, of course.
But wait, does the
Really?
dragon have resist? Oh.
Never
I
mind.
picked
You're an
poison.
asshole.
Even if it was fire, it wouldn't. No.
It's immune to fire.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, if he's immune to fire, then like golden.
Alright. So both of those fail, right? Or the 14 what it needs?
15 is the DC.
Cool. Baleful Glare. I think everyone has already done Bale except for Raz. So Baleful Glare on Raz.
I guess. Did you do cast on previous rounds?
I
did
thought it
do
did,
that.
yeah.
I haven't been
It
good at
did.
that either.
Alright, well we'll do the glare on Dahlia. And a couple of fists into Debbie.
Not Debbie.
12 and a 14 miss.
Nubby.
Dahlia
11 is a
barely
DC.
makes it.
And one from Raz as well. Not that it's going to matter too much.
You said a whiz save from Roz?
That's right. Apparently, you are paralyzed.
Oh, that's
Wait,
failing by 5 or more.
hold on. Yeah, what about now?
Oh.
I like the way that you saved it for your saving throw, but didn't use it like when you hit someone in the fucking back of the head with a fireball. We got 12 minutes to go. No, I think I'd better hang on to it just in case.
Flint
Oh, here we
like
go.
that.
I was gonna say, good thing you wasn't paralyzed on my round.
Yes, exactly right.
Turns
Edwin
around
Alright.
and
full
crits you.
on fireball and didn't even say anything to him about it. So
Yeah, you haven't apologised for the fireball yet. So you apologise to Edwin that last week. That was it. Shit. Now that I think of it, he'd still be alive if we hadn't the fireball, dude. That's another story.
Oh.
I
Maybe.
apologize out of character, but in character, like we haven't said anything. Nope.
Good point. Yeah, valid.
Yeah, I'll fire at the mummies. With, what is it? Yeah, sharpshooter, because they're easy enough to hit.
I imagine you're just shooting in between Flint's legs.
There we go.
Hold on there, partner. I got some valuable jewels around there.
Oh, double 6.
That's
consistent.
consistency for you.
Yeah, 32
No
damage.
kidding. Fucking Rangers, man.
I'd have to go with the cast will try to bite Raz.
Get him.
Nom 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 nom.
Watch the 20 here. Aw.
17.
Yeah.
Why the disadvantage?
There was no disadvantage. Okay, 19.
This is yet another service I provide for free.
That'd be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. It's slowly reducing it, but these mummies have
I
got a
know
lot
the
further
12
to
was
go
against
there.
Raz.
He's biting.
Oh, right.
Raz.
Oh, of course. My mistake. Raz has been bitten.
You know,
Shield.
what's D&D without some light PvP?
Indeed.
Okay.
So that's 3 shield
You're in
use.
melee.
I stopped
Yeah.
excluding the party from Spirit Guardians.
Pretty much. So you have one first level spell left, I think, Raz? Is that all? Just one? You've used
Oh, no,
3
he's got
shields?
Yeah, and all of my sorcery points.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So, I mean, he's
Alright.
happy enough. He's like, he had to spend something on that.
You got hit points for a reason there. Walk it off.
I have 47 hit points.
Yeah, that's plenty.
If I got hit with a
That's
single one of the hits
fine.
you've taken today, I would be dead.
That's like half of my hit points. You better eat your beans there, boy.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Why are you so skinny?
Alright. Talia.
Gotta be more like Flint.
Alright.
Or more like Debbie.
Like us, yeah. Power couple.
But,
I'll twin a guiding bolt at both of these mummings.
Ooh.
Alright.
So first one, I guess mummy on top. And second one.
no comment.
Wow. Fucking wrecked.
Alright. The mummies begin to fall to pieces, but one yet remains.
Alrighty. And next attack on it has advantage, I believe.
Debbie.
Don't
Alrighty.
take that from me.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Next attack has advantage. I'm gonna swing my longsword.
Alright.
Oh.
That'll hit.
For only 6 slashing.
I
Magical
hope it's
slashing.
worth it.
To spite you, yes.
Cries and rogue. Well, rather than charging into melee, I am just going to reduce the size of the longsword. So, like, as he swings it in the backswing, it's the full longsword, and it reduces into the dagger form as he takes the aim action and is gonna bean this here mummy.
Excellent. I know that you're hoping for a critical fumble.
Oh, me too.
I swear to God, if you hit me with this.
It's with advantage. What are you worried about?
I've seen enough double ones in my life.
That's
Doubles
a
one.
28. That's a 19. How about that?
A 19 will be almost enough because it'll have 5 hit points left, and on its turn, it will burn, stumbling past Devi to fall at Flint's feet, still aflame, dropping its jewels, disgorging them, and dropping its rod as well.
And bringing me back my dagger. Good boy.
Good boy.
No, I snagged the dagger.
I
Okay,
wanted to
listen.
try to hit him with another fireball and then miss, and like in case the dragon thought I
Nope,
was sorry.
nope.
It would have been nice.
Listen, give me back my sword, all right?
I kind of hold it above your head, like keep away style.
I'm just gonna pick you up and body slam you.
That was a good roll. Ah,
Yeah.
shit. I used my inspiration.
Do it. You gotta get a 19 or higher, boy.
I got 19.
Or I mean, with the modifiers, you gotta beat a
Oh,
26.
shit. I know. How do you have a plus 10? You suck.
Expertise, boy. I'm a barbarian,
Oh.
motherfucker.
Pro wrestler, you should get back to the fighting pits and flex your shit.
Oh, dude, this character would just absolutely wreck everyone in the fighting pits. This is one of those things where it's like I go in there with a teacup.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey,
I'm gonna check out
Kobold.
these bodies down here after the bit of a scuffle.
Yeah, they're not there. They're
Guess
just
what is it?
decoration.
Okay.
You want to gather up these gems?
I want to kill Drow.
Oh, does the dragon want it?
This cat's gonna gather some gems.
I just honestly don't really want to poke through the dusty mummy remains, but I feel like if we leave it there, I mean, that's just like a waste.
So you want someone else to get the curse, is what you're saying?
You'll put it in a pile to be picked up later.
Yes. And when you guys, when we finally are leaving this end, I'm gonna put up some traps. Actually, put up like a lot of them actually. So I've been hanging on to all these caltrops, and like I've got like chains and stuff. So this will be great. Get some tin cans and stuff.
All right.
Is that about session then?
All right.
So,
Then I guess we can say farewell to the internet for this week. Goodbye, internet.
Goodbye, internet.
thanks everyone for coming.
Hello, demonetization.